Hip hip, we're live. Sorry I had to fight there because I was going to turn that into like a sigh, which is not how you want to start the stream. I was going to be like, and then I have to go. No, none of that. Hi, we're going. Hello. Welcome to Final Fantasy 14. Alright, let's juggle my fucking position. So, OBS, switch swatch. Log in. Activate the logging in process. That'll take a little bit. The queue times are fake anyway, it doesn't matter. I think I've literally had to wait longer for like 7-man queues, whereas, you know, this is like 23, it gets in fine. But alright, we're back. We're doing more MSQ. We're going to try and do more post-Stormblood stuff. Stormblood, but not yet Shadowbringers. Where we last left off, we wrapped up, I think, most of the stuff going on in Alamigo for raisins. And now we're back in Doma, where we have encountered Yotsuyu again, but now she's been hit in the head. So she's like a little baby now. And Gosetsu is still here and somehow alive after being shot in the chest like twice by a gun and also having a building fall down on him. But Yotsuyu has an adoptive brother, Asahi, who is a dingus. He's a fuckboi. Yeah, we've been going for like a minute and a half. I could say fuckboi. And he will definitely cause us no problems the moment I return there. So I'll now start taking stuff off the screen. We'll leave it there. Okay. I will now get into the VC. Oh, now that we've cleared out all your stees. I will enter the VC where everybody is butylene. Shit. Fuck. I missed the joke. I should say everybody's silenced. Damn it.
Alright, Meg, you ready for problems to be caused?
But I'll cause problems. For Garleans. Garlean problems.
Alright, what's the
Pizza.
plan for today?
Do more MSQ. Maybe take
Alright.
a 5 if we've got some people and do Bayako. Hey, Chad, I did Hell's Lid off camera. But that's a whole quest line, so now I have to fight a tiger. To fight, to do my DBZ training so I can fight something larger. So, quests, I should probably switch my gear list.
YouTube, please.
Now, YouTube was a little feisty. It gave me, like, stream is not getting enough data for, like, 10-15 minutes doing Fail Betrayal yesterday.
I'm on the viewer side. I'm getting a lot of times where it just stops. It just stops and gets spinning circle of death.
Weird. Watch the preview. They seem like they're going okay. If you are experiencing buffering problems when you're watching this video, feel free to say a note. I'll double check everything's all greened up.
I
YouTube
don't
says
think
it's
this is
fine.
a problem on your end.
Yeah, it probably isn't. But sometimes YouTube will tell me there's a problem.
Doesn't look like I'm getting anything on my end.
Seems fine.
Yes. I feel like, sorry, I've just, you know, I'm walking in the overworld, wandering around. I've just come across where Asahi is waiting with Yugiri and Alice, and with me, the Warrior of Light, and I'm like, does this kid not fear for his life? Like, we're in the middle of nowhere. I feel like we're taking him into a dark alley and we're gonna beat him up.
Well, technically, if the issue is heavily, if anything happens to him, the Garlands are just gonna try to invade us again, I guess?
Eh.
He's got the arrogance of, I know I'm important enough and you guys are too dirty shoes.
This dumbass hasn't met Alice.
Well, I would say you can't murder him.
Yes, you can. She's got a sword.
Talking about it. She totally could if she wanted to.
Yes, but she knows that there's consequences to that.
Okay, but if he started pissing her off too much, she would not stop. I don't think
That's
she
fair.
has self-restraint.
Yeah. The castle fell in. Nice fucking guys. Docks? Sure.
I think we're fancy meeting to get something right.
Why?
Okay, very quiet.
What do you say? You like cut out their X?
You're quieter than Caesar.
I know,
Yes.
that's true. You are quiet, though.
Rah.
Your Minecraft oof was not quiet, though.
Is it better now?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
sound better.
Slightly? Or like still
You're
not
about a little.
audible?
You're 5%, 10% below average.
That's not too bad then. Okay. But yeah, I couldn't figure out what I wanted to make for a soundboard entrance thing, and I was like, I'll just pick this one. Can't necessarily go wrong with it.
Oh boy, why are you glowing? What dumb bullshit are you gonna send me on?
Forgot there's a solo duty.
Luckily, I can breathe underwater infinitely, so you know we just put a hole in the boat. Oh, we got out of the boat.
Get back!
Ah, I see where you are.
Someone's in trouble.
I'm really hoping this isn't gonna blow our cover.
Oh, look at Asahi being so concerned.
Oh, hey, look. It's Scrub 1 and his Scrub child. And some Reds?
Who hired the Red
Are
Coat?
you all right?
Yeah, well, that's interesting.
They're mercenaries.
They like money.
It's not his,
What do they want with you?
sister?
Yuki.
The
Yeah.
orange? Yeah, right?
Yes.
He's got a little sister. That's why he was so mad at us before.
I don't know. We were returning from the Enclave when they came at us.
Alright, YouTube is extra fucking with me. It stopped on Asahi's face.
It seems they won't go
Well, the
quiet.
title of the stream is I Throw Hands.
And neither will we.
Alright, everybody step the fuck back. I'm about to do some some sick flips. And possibly some kick flips.
You just see him pull out the skateboard to grind on
And
the
some
rails.
flipping kicks.
Yeah. Can we import the Kingdom Hearts 2 skateboard?
I mean, I'm trying to think who, if there was a job that would bust out the skateboard, it would probably be Dragoon or one of the other, like, really aerial classes.
I would think also just Machinists.
It'll dancer have excellent footwork.
Dancers would do like do all the aerial maneuvers.
Yeah.
He just drops her and is like, I've come up with a new invention. And he just puts it on the skateboard.
I can
This
see
is the great thing about fucking Dark Knight. You don't need no fucking skateboard. You just grind on your own fucking blade. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Leave this to me.
Shadow is surfing.
Fucking like propel yourself in the air.
I would say it's a setup, obviously. Come on now. I literally just got here, but also I know that there's no fucking reason for Red Koja to do this without somebody paid them to do it. Somebody's gonna come to bamboozle us. Somebody's doing a fucking... Indeed! We're putting a stack marker down there.
I think the only reason they served you too is because you beat us the fuck up.
I don't know. I think Yotsuyu also was willing to literally beat him into submission. Yeah, you just fucked that on my dragon eyeballs.
Oh, Ultra, I have the green steps.
Oh, thank you.
Funnily enough, I didn't make them. I just checked the market. They were less than 12k a pop.
Oh, okay, alright.
Wild.
Someone just selling them for super cheap, I guess.
Yeah, no. They're all like, there was like a dozen made by one fucking person, super cheap. And I was all like, well, why not?
Sweet, yeah.
That smacks to me of like, oops, I accidentally made way too many stairs. What do I do with these?
Pretty much.
What's that famous like Google autocomplete result? Help! I've accidentally made a bookshelf.
Yeah, help! I made it.
Oh no, I auto-built like stairs and it kept making hours.
Help! I put in the macro to craft something. Now I can't stop.
My hands, I cannot control them.
I can only stop once I run out of wood. I have 8 stacks of wood.
I figured.
Yep.
Okay, I'll go back to the housing. The housing, aka my room.
Meanwhile, that was in London, most account for renovating for
Oh.
that we didn't do this for
Do like the actual like mega savages.
Yeah. You should be able to do those easily now.
I ever heard.
if you unsync them, yeah, but I've tried some of the sync and oh
Oh, trying them fucking synced is brutal.
yeah,
We're supposed to just
tried
do them for
split. The ones I've insisted are Brute Justice and the 4 Idiots.
Tonight I dine
Like
on
both of
turtle
those
soup.
I've tried, and oh boy, do they not fuck around.
I believe that if you beat the Stormblood, which are the Omega raids, the Savages, you unlock the
That seems
ultimates for that tier, for the level 70 ones, right?
I cannot recall off the top of my head. I've never done
you
any
have
of the
nothing to
ultimates.
fear,
So.
child.
Yeah.
You are safe now.
Is Lucky kind of a bitch about them? Yes, I am. I already dislike fucking pickup groups. Why wouldn't I go do that for actual hard content?
Fair.
That's why I'm waiting for you guys to get up there, and then my fucking Hikaru
You saved us again.
Hikaru Genji plan will finally
Thank
pay
you.
off.
If you're ever passing by our village, look us up.
I feel like I'm forgetting
You'll
things.
always be welcome.
Say that, I should know what that means, but I'm
Oh my-
not.
It's a TV trope,
well,
sure, you can look it up.
Yeah.
Completely unrelated, but do you think they'll ever let Alphino and Alize hit Elysian puberty and actually grow their extra 2 feet?
I would
Probably
like
not.
to see it.
Because I swear to God, I know she's not actually,
Thank
but the way the
goodness we
cameras
arrived
framed in
on
some of
the
those shots, Alize looks shorter than that human child.
I think that's what it's the angle, but
I know,
think
but
it's
it still
about
made me
height.
think, like,
Indeed.
God, you guys are so
But what could
small.
have
Aren't you
prompted the
people
Red
supposed to
Coded
be,
stray so far from
you know,
what we
freakishly
see?
tall?
Ellison get a real growth spurt when they hit.
I
The awkward is
presume
it
these
makes
are
you
the
feel like.
If so,
Sorry,
the
sorry.
answer is simple. Desperation.
What expansion we're just going to
Bereft
turn
of
around
imp-
and they're going to be like 12 feet tall?
The empire to
I'd
which you have
appreciate it
sworn
because it makes me feel like
allegiance.
all the expansions happen within 1 year. Because they're like.
Must you
oh,
always
that's
be so
15, 16.
pointed?
Don't like
If we are to bring about lasting change, we must look beyond
It
narrow
feels like
allegiance.
it's been years of shit we've done.
You
Max, I
have
have posted
every
the
right
definition of
to
the
doubt
Hikaru
me.
Genji plan.
But in time, I
Also,
hope
I
you will
wanna throw
come to
out there,
see that we share a common
I mean,
goal.
what, strictly speaking, as I've been, going through these naturally, I don't think there is a lot of implied downtime in Final Fantasy XIV. Like, while there is some of the class quests, have lines about making fun of, oh, yeah, you took a break to go research something and come back later, and this person has been waiting for you. But, narratively, I don't think there have been a lot of, gaps. Normally,
like,
when you're
months
just
or
doing
weeks between
content,
them?
it's when you finish the content, the next content immediately happens, and there's very little implication that you've been, dicking around in the real-life time gap.
A lot of the
You
patch
and yours
content
have
between
fought
each
fiercely to
patch, they
change the
always go,
Empire
hey,
from
go off
without.
and do a thing, and
But
then
if we are
when
to
you reach
end the
something,
cycle...
they're like, oh, hey, welcome back, blah, blah, blah. So there's
There you go.
implied some amount of time between each path, but
Oh, hey, alliance rates up on DPS. I go. Goodbye, world. Please do not give me Tower of Paradigm's Breach again.
Oh, that's an hour. Yeah, damn.
I knew you would understand.
Also, emotional devastation.
You have witnessed such change firsthand.
I mean, you are
after all.
correct.
During your time in
reform does
Ishgard.
require internal effort.
But I guess like.
But also, you shouldn't join organizations just to reform them from within. That's stupid.
Yeah, Suzaku.
That's only the thing that you when you're a previously hired spy sent to destabilize a thing.
No. Thanks for overcomplicating things, X.
Oh, okay.
Is that? Do we have 8 people post Stormblood now?
Yeah.
I think we could technically speaking, as long as they get the poetics gear, we could technically tackle an ultimate from that thing if they have the highest gear from the expansion.
In order to do Ulu, you technically need to have completed, I think it's 0 or 08S, but you can sync that, so first you need to do the upgrades.
Right, well yeah, that's still like Stormblood content. Like, to unlock it, we have people that have technically can get access to it without progressing into the next expansions. Like,
I mean, all for it, but again, that means we have to find a day where 8 of us can get together and commit to doing maybe one thing for like a while.
that's
I mean, yeah, that is the MMO move, but yes, that is demanding often.
I will need to be this to be decided 1 month in advance.
Pretty much.
Yeah, we probably just start
I was
booking
more just
now.
hoping on just doing the savages to see what they were like, not doing a
I-
real kind of thing.
oh,
I
we
mean,
still need to do anything.
I'm not sure, but a lot of the Savage and Ultimate content is not necessarily just for shits and giggles, right?
Yeah, no, there's mounts, gear, special titles.
Well, yeah, but what I mean is, like, Axe is saying, oh, I would want to do some of the Savages just to see them, and I'm like, I don't know if that, like, I don't think they're meant to be attempted casually.
Well,
They're
if you
not,
want-
but they are. I will say they usually are a spectacle. They usually pull out some fucking wild ass shit for some of the savages. Like, especially in the Omega raids, they do some stuff.
They go places. I wanted to see how those end.
If you want to just see how it is, like, because I do see a lot of groups and party farms saying, we're doing this as practice, we don't expect to succeed.
Yeah.
Well, I was not expecting to do it synced. I was expecting to like just do the one sync, just do it.
Well, that still requires...
Yeah, a bunch of people. Yeah.
But I mean,
Can sync
for-
what, Caesar?
Cannot unsync ultimates.
No, you can, but we're talking about savages right now.
I will say for Alexander, I haven't watched the fight, but Alexander says to brute justice and other things in his ultimate fight.
Yeah, he stands up.
And he just decides, I am going to go.
Yeah, I'm expecting.
Oh my
All
god.
right, it's Syracuse Tower. You know what? I can just brain dane this while I play Ever Crisis on the side. Ha 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 ha.
Correct. Circus Tower is the most brain-dead Alliance raid run. It's so brain-dead, sometimes you see people forget what the fuck they're doing. And, like, waste LBs on shit that are just technically ad roofs.
What were you saying, Caesar?
If we were to do like an ultimate, we have to plan what classes we all would be in advance.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, doing an ultimate's not a light undertaking. It requires planning, coordination, and commitment.
I have a small amount of experience in fuckboi.
I require Lost to be there tanking.
we
And
know
I
on which side
I
you're
also
buddy.
require-
Not dead, sure.
I also require him to be, number 1, not dead, number 2, not pissed off.
Yeah.
Good luck
Until
with
we're
that
at
second
least
one, buddy.
20 minutes in.
Don't
You
get
know,
frustrated.
we'll start it up. We'll see.
I'll just see if my throat's
you know,
stops and I can't speak
I'm-
again for the rest of my life.
I have been off camera. I haven't shown my character screen yet in the stream, but like I've been keeping up with my grind. I have Paladin to 70 and Astra to 70 now, so we're continuing to keep stuff, you know, pushing towards my highest level content where I am in the story. So I'm keeping up there with a few selections of stuff we can pick. Obviously, being the And it's very funny to say this because if I pull up my, PS5 stats, I'm pretty sure we're in the plus 350 hours region. But as one of the least experienced members of the squad, I probably feel more comfortable if you put me on DPS, but I can do other shit.
Studiomega, did we get you the Heaven's Word raid mounts?
No, we never finished all of those. I think we got as far as Sophia, and I'm also not sure. Actually, I need to relink the document because, first of all, I need to not mark down that I have all the doggos. But I don't think we did Big Red Z-Man.
No, probably not. No, okay.
And
I
then
consider farm that guy too, honestly.
I'm pretty sure Omega got the raid mounts, not the trials, the Alexander ones, the ball with wings and the Godwalker, right?
No, I definitely don't have those.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah, like that's what I was like saying. Like since he's actually almost done with like with Stormblood, we should see about getting people out of the Heaven's Word range, so we can focus maybe on Stormblood. Well,
I mean, mount-wise, we
Storm
don't need
images.
to. Yeah, I'm about to say, mount-wise, I don't think anybody
We're still
will
gonna do
need
other raids.
this
There's
stuff. But there's
other Stormblood content to do besides the
there
trial.
is stuff to work
Axe
through.
cannot let Omega finish before he had to cut him off.
Which is funny, because Axe is the one who wants me to do that shit the most, mostly because he wants to vicariously live through my lore on the Evil East raids. Which I will also, by the way, only be able to talk about half to, because half of it is Final Fantasy Tactics, which is a game I did not play a lot of.
fortunately, you can't play it easily unless you buy the mobile version.
I mean, I bought the mobile version. I bought it on my tablet.
It's still very odd that they went to the trouble of doing a very lovely remaster for PSP, and then it's just like, you want to buy that on Steam or Switch? Nah, fuck you. Mobile
That's
only.
one of the games they need to put in the Final Fantasy 14 like arcade cabinet. Just put Tactics
Ooh, that would
there.
be pretty cool, yeah.
I'd be happy to go through with anyone with any knowledge of those Final Fantasy games. I have none.
12 was kind of a... I don't want to say it was an underperformer. It was an odd one, because I think 10 and 10-2 were such like iconic games. It suffered from the Final Fantasy cycle, which by the way is the reverse of the Zelda cycle. If people don't know, the Zelda cycle is every time a new Zelda game is announced and is about to come out, everybody talks about how the last Zelda game fucking sucked, and then the game actually comes out and they go, oh, you know, that wasn't so bad.
I never knew that actually.
Yep, that's
Yeah,
totally
like
thing.
it's like, when Skyward Sword came out, everybody was super critical of Twilight Princess for some reason. Then Skyward Sword actually came out, and they were like, "Oh my god, this is the worst one ever." And then you got the build up to Tears of the Kingdom, and everybody was like, "Man, Skyward was sucked. We can't wait for a new game." And then it's the same with Tears in Front of Breath. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna get a sequel. Think of all the things that'll be different. We don't And then it's like, "Oh, this is just the same game but more." Final Fantasy is kind of the reverse. Every time a new Final Fantasy seems to be coming out, everybody is like, this new Final Fantasy looks like it sucks. Why isn't it like the last Final Fantasy? Even though some of those previous Final Fantasies have been games like 13 and 15, which are generally not the best thought of in the series. But 12 is in the same awkward spot that 9 was, because it was the last game they did on that console gen, and they were already working on their next gen game. Like, when 9 came out, the PlayStation 1 was wrapping up, and they were already working on Final Fantasy X, which, like I said, was a big, iconic game. And when 12 came out, they were already working on 13. So, it just came at an odd place. It had kind of this weird blend of mechanics and look that people weren't really into. I think Square did try to force the like... I don't even know what did they call it? Evil East Alliance? They had a special name for like all the Evil East connected games. Kind of like compilation of Final Fantasy VII. They really tried to force that. It didn't work. But the game's very solid, and I think it's gotten... A lot of people have like picked up on it after they did Zodiac Age. Alright, what's on your brain, Hian? Oh, I thought we were doing a flashback. I guess we're just doing a side saddle transition.
Woogity 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 woo.
Game turning around.
I had her brought here in secret while the three of you kept our guest
Are you sure that was a smart idea?
No, but it was an idea. Sometimes that's all you can ask for.
The world has not been kind to you, it is true. But that does not excuse your sins. You should be at the bottom of the river. Yet here you are.
Oh, hot fire.
The living, breathing proof of my failure. A failure for which I would now make amends.
What did I do? I don't remember.
That's true. Mr. Dennis Cordell said in chat, this is an MMO. 5,000 hours is still noob territory. That's probably true. Lucky, do you know how many hours you have in this game
really
off the
so
top of your head?
Tell me,
No,
please.
you can necessarily
What
check
did I
either.
do?
Nope, you can
you
do
have to check your
type in
Steam
a slash
overlay.
playtime actually.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
You speak
Oh my
of
god, there's a
sins, my
slash command
lord.
for that. Holy shit.
I know I got like
Whose feet
3,000
do those
hours, so
sins
it's like I
lie?
think it's more. I think it's more like 1,000 hours is more. Than
Guys, I want you. I know this is probably not gonna be the top, but my playtime is measured in days.
Yeah,
Oh.
same here.
I can give it that still.
How many days?
197 days, 13 hours, and 45 minutes.
Woo! Chat can do that if they want.
Hang on, I can listen. It's Syracuse Tower. There's no fucking rush.
True.
With the
And you're doing
souls who
DPS
committed
up.
the crimes,
I
those
did
who commanded
over
them to do
1,000 hours myself. Well, it's
4,728.
with both.
Wait, actually, with my
I would say.
others here.
For all
Yeah,
have a
so like
conscience, and all must
yeah,
choose.
4,700.
But with no
hours.
memory of who she
Yeah.
is or what she has done.
I've got
What
67
sin
days,
remains to be
16 hours,
cleansed?
5 minutes.
Jesus, I didn't actually realize how
I-
much time I put into the game.
You
Oh.
ask that
I'm 95 days, 11 hours.
I ask.
51
that the
days,
heavens so
3
fit to
hours.
Deny me my rest.
46 days.
Why,
20.
Yotsuyu was spared not only death, but the bitter memories of her life.
God,
God,
Also,
man,
by the
if
way,
I, I'm
Chad,
just,
I
I
will
don't even
say-
want to think of that number it was if I
You
actually
truly
kept
think
up
it the
and,
will of the
between my
kami.
break from Stormblood and Shadowbringers. Jesus.
Yeah,
How does that? Lucky's only played twice as much as I have. Just funny to me.
Still. It's double. That's exponential. Also, by the way, chat, Gosetsu is morally and
If so,
ethically.
her life
Correct.
is not mine to take.
If somebody actually has complete retrograde amnesia, you
It is
can't
yours
hold them responsible
to
for shit they
safeguard.
did pre-amnesia.
But I also.
But
I want to
also,
be a dad.
she has anime amnesia, so it's cheating.
Come the hour of the exchange, if her memories have not returned, she may remain here
Yeah.
in Doma.
How
to
does
live
it
out
actually
her
work? I'm
days
never actually
as
been sure.
Tsu.
Technically, there's two kinds of. The state of amnesia is just the lack of memory. So there's two kinds. The one you see all the time in fiction is retrograde amnesia. It is usually not like selective. Like you don't just delete everything. It's if you get a bout of retrograde amnesia, you usually forget everything up to the point where you caused your amnesia. And I don't know if there's. I'd have to double check. I don't think there's a lot of like clinical basis for stuff like, oh, you just happen to forget everything from a block of time from when, say, you were like 10 to 20. It doesn't usually work like that. Usually your brain's just like, long-term memories? What the fuck are those? And then is it anterograde is the other way? That's you stop forming new memories. So you remember everything normally up to a certain point, and then your brain just doesn't form new long-term memories. That's the 51st dates style.
Okay.
So,
But if they do, the Guardians
fiction
shall
likes
have
to just
their
have you go on a
viceroy.
bunk on your head and then
The people will
forget
protest. They will
usually
come
like
to accept
50%
my
of your
decision
memories,
when they
and then
have
you get
been
them back
reunited
when
with their
dramatically
loved
appropriate.
ones.
That part basically never happens. If your brain stopped storing that information, it is fucking gone.
I feel like it would say they're trying to do the thing of like retrograde where she basically is back to being an infant, kind of.
Yeah, I joked earlier,
Thank
she's
you,
become a Weedle
my
baby.
lord.
She kind of has.
I mean, all she does is sit and eat dango.
Now
Eat
then,
dangos.
I believe we have kept our guest waiting long enough.
Is the traumatic regression, is that actual real, or is that just another one of those common fictional things?
I think people can have like regressive moments. Like, it's weird though. Like it's and I should say you can. I'm pretty sure suppression of trauma actually is a thing. But usually that's like critical flashpoint events. You're just like, that event was so terrible, my brain just refused to write it down.
It's not. My entire block of life is gone.
I don't know. I mean, I guess you could argue that Yotsuyu's life in her adulthood sucked so much that her brain was just like, fuck it, yeet all of that.
Most of her life sucked in general.
Yeah, X beat me to it.
I know. I've seen some. I've got, because of my flashback powers, I've gotten some of the roadshow from there. I mean, I brought this up earlier before I got in the VC. I'm not sure how Gosetsu is still walking around. Didn't he get shot like twice and then the building fell on him?
Listen, have you seen Gosetsu? He's not a Rogan, he's just a man.
It's true. He's a large lad. I'm just saying. He seems to.
Even he should not be on his
Maybe a samurai, but I think his class was actually tank.
He puts
yeah,
on a brave face
not
for
like
our
warrior. No,
sakes,
class is just
but
tank.
it would not surprise me if he lacked the
I will
strength
say
to
that I
rise his
think
need.
1 or 2 point. I remember it used to have. There used to be a thing for before they did the role skill system. I read that they had cross-class skills.
Yes.
That you would learn stuff, and so you actually would, like, if you were a paladin or gladiator, you would learn tanking abilities. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was, I think Paladin was like the original source of Provoke, and then they were just like, you know what? Now we've added a bunch of classes. Fuck it. Roll skills. Are you a tank? You get some basic tank shit. Healers, you get some basic healer shit.
Though I suppose if he and Yotsuyu are to enjoy a life of peace and quiet, he will have little use for it. It falls to us to shape that future. One
Honestly,
in which he need never again
honestly,
set foot
I
on the
think
battlefield.
Yotsuyu literally has just regressed. The only time she was happy was when she was a fucking child.
I think
never
that's,
really
I
been
think
sure
that's what
how
they're
happy
going
she
for,
was.
personally.
Yeah.
But
I mean, like I said, it's fiction. Also, it's a world with magic and shit. I paid $800 to teleport here, so, you know. This is something
to let you see the past, you know, just like,
yeah. This is a thing I'm very good at, is some people take fiction too literally and try to make everything apply realistically. There are points when we can have realistic discussions, but also I do like to be able to sit back and go, okay, but also I could, like, fucking... Have you seen me jump? That's not natural.
I just think it's a believable attempt of what they're doing.
Humans are not capable normally of jumping like 3 times their body height.
And that teleportation thing is in canon, because Tancred can't do it anymore. He's unable to use the teleportation network anymore because his magic got ruined from that one time.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm actually not... I guess his Metal Gear Solid training is just that good, because if he's as... I don't think that's been hard confirmed yet where I'm at in the story, but Y'shtola did float the theory that he can't use ether anymore. So if he can't actually do that,
It's like,
is he just that good?
No, I think he still can, because remember in Endwalker how you get to the Radazan continent?
about he could use that one because that one was special.
My apologies.
But it still used teleportation magic. It just you didn't have predefined coordinates. It was
I guess the question is, did somebody like float the ether tax for him?
Basically, I
If he
believe that's
can't
what they do
manipulate
in
his
Endwalker,
ethers.
They had it basically prepaid in that one.
uh-oh.
Think nothing of it.
They put him on the
The time
teleport card.
afforded me the opportunity
Oh
to
boy,
go on a
actually, that's
rather
gonna be a
rousing
long reach.
excursion
Hey,
through
people
Yamcha.
in chat of VC, do you remember prepaid phone cards?
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, no.
Those still exist.
Oh,
They
I'm
still
sure they
exist.
do, because there's a lot of... This is a thing that, you know, in the States, we take a lot of shit for granted, but I'm sure that buying a prepaid phone card is very important for lots of people across the world still. But it's a kind of thing that, like, was very important if you were, like, traveling internationally or in certain contexts in previous generations, which now is just, like, yeah, whatever.
The point
You
though
have
is
reached a
Tancred
decision
himself
then?
cannot use access his own
We
ether
are willing
anymore.
to cooperate with you in combating the Icon threat, and also in the exchange
Which probably
of
means that
prisoners.
he is just that badass,
Assuming
because
you
he
accept
was
our
Metal Gear
conditions, of
Soliding
course.
the, like, Alamegan Palace.
It was his major.
He majored in sneakatology.
He is very, very good at
As you
anything
know,
that's
your
not-
sister is in our
I
care.
think his thesis was really written
Due to
literally on
certain
stealth tactics.
complications, however,
I
we
do
are
believe
hesitant
he
to
his
release her into your
to get his
custody.
mark. He wrote something in it about his thesis was on espionage.
Complications?
I don't remember exactly what about espionage, but it was espionage related.
She was inside Doma
I think,
Castle.
but
when it
you're right,
collapsed.
Omega. He is also that good
Though
because
she
he's
survived, she
mastered
remembers
the
nothing
practical
of her
applications
past
of
life,
all everything he
not even her
studied.
name.
True. Also,
This is
I guess
accurate.
technically, like, if that was that, you know, the again following the chain of logic, you know, because of the casting teleport without, guiding Aetherite, Y'shtola was disembodied briefly, and now has something going on with her eyeballs. And Thancred lost access to his normal ether. That does mean he didn't have any ether powers when he was naked in the mountains. So that was all just practical survival skills.
To clarify, she is in our care not as a prisoner, but as a vulnerable citizen of Doma.
God, now I'm just imagining like the Tataru's next great money-making scheme for the Scions. Everybody does reality TV, and Thancred is just fucking Bear Grylls Survivor Man shit.
It is Thancred. He'd kill the old ladies would eat that up.
Like no clothes,
like
no ether, no nothing.
What's the Thancred version of naked and afraid? Naked and good looking, naked and dashing.
No. You won't get this to till Endwalker, but this is Thancred. When you get to Endwalker, you'll understand the joke.
That's a great.
Are you saying you refuse to release her?
But also, I
Not at
think
all.
it is perfectly
If her
bombastically
memory
Thancred.
returns
It would totally be
before
the
the
title.
appointed
That would be
hour.
the title of his fucking autobiography.
And if not, what exactly? You will accommodate her here in Doma?
9K blue gems and Everchrist. Let's go.
Well, I sincerely doubt she will be of any great strategic value to the Empire. She spends her days daydreaming of Dango.
Dango. How
Guys,
dreadful.
remember the thing you said before you started the stream? Asahi's not her adopted brother. He's just her actual brother.
I thought they were cousins.
well.
I'm pretty
Okay,
sure when I
I
could
googled
be
his
wrong.
name
In light of
spelling,
our
it said
recent
it explicitly says under his little
misstep
profile
in
if you Google him
Sakazuki,
stepbrother.
It seems only fair that I show you the same
Okay, but stepbrother has
understanding you
different
have shown
meanings.
us.
Stepbrother also applies to adopted brother-in-law scenarios.
I do not think they are normal blood kin, but I will say the narrative is very confusing about the status of Yotsuyu's family. I think from one of her flashbacks from when she was a kid, it was supposed to be like her. They described themselves as her aunt and uncle, but a lot of people said that it was like her dad. I don't know if they're just like so embarrassed they pretend she was their niece, or she was like adopted by her parents' siblings or something.
Though I do have one small request.
And then in a
Regardless
lot of
of
Asian
Yotsuyu's
cultures, you
value
just
to the
call
Empire,
everyone, all
she
family
is
friends, aunt
yet
and uncle.
my sister.
Oh yes, this is a thing that's
Before
just
I
like
leave, might
you
permit
can
me to
see it
speak with
occasionally
her
in
private?
translations, because like a lot of these contexts in Japanese, for instance, you would just be calling everybody like, Nei-san, Ni-san, Oji-san.
Of course. Perhaps you could even bring her a plate of dango.
He has really taken
She
to
would be
this one
most
like a fish,
pleased.
though. He's like, oh, hey, you want to see her? Sure. Bring some fucking dango. That's all she ever talks about.
Yugiri will see you to her chambers.
Also, I'm going to send my ninja with you if you get any weird ideas.
Often in front of her younger adopted brother Asahi.
Okay.
That is what I'm reading from the Final Fantasy wiki.
Okay.
The wiki. What the wiki?
And we also don't know if there were any localization changes.
Nah, I'm pretty sure like Koji
Tell me.
Fox and his team is like they're pretty on the fucking ball with getting their lines straight.
Yeah, I think we can
Point.
figure out the relation. I think it is just supposed to be slightly confusing.
So, her parents died, then she was sent to live with her aunt and uncle, who were the ones who abused her. And then
Ah,
they
okay.
caught her.
Okay. God damn it, Yotsuyu. Why do you have to have the trauma conga line?
Just the stuff.
And it turns out it was none of her own choices.
Yeah.
Which is why she made bad ones later.
Because it was entirely fueled by spite.
Yeah, she mad. It's the
mad.
cycle of abuse. Not that this means that you should be it's not inevitable, but it's one of those things where like you should take conscious steps to avoid the cycle of abuse.
Do the Batman
Don't be
thing you
Garland.
don't want to make more use.
I guess it just means just don't be the Garlean Empire. Don't create the cycle.
Let's slap some fucking watermelon top berries. Okay.
I mean, honestly, Talk's a good game, but I've seen his face.
Has he done the thing? He did that, like, God, like, you meet him once, and just at the end of it, he just gets all up in there. I'm just all like, you just wanna kill this man immediately.
He's just a smiley Jim, and I'm just like, all right, what's your problem? You are a fucking second-class citizen in the Empire. I know this because I have just done the Alamegan line, where, you know, I've been eyeballing Fordola's fucking past.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, why are you so keen on all this imperial diplomacy shit? What's your story?
Because he's rich.
True. Money to make the world go round. That I don't think was ever Fordola's problem. She was her problem was that she was a fucking broke ass in the new regime too.
The awkward bit is Asahi's family, the Brutus, is one of the richest houses in Garlemald. The Garlemald.
Boy, spicy. But they are called Brutus, so I wouldn't be too shocked. Now, does that family have a history of shanking any senators I should be aware of?
Sure, but I wouldn't be surprised that there might be some shanking happening.
Actually, that's a very good question. The Garleans are like pseudo-fantasy Rome plus pseudo-fantasy, like, Russian Empire. They've got an emperor. Do they have a senate? I think I've only ever seen military leaders.
I do think they got senators. I think.
Okay.
I think.
I mean, normally, even in totalitarian dictatorships, you usually have some sort of civilian oversight apparatus, just because very rarely does your absolute power dictator emperor want to actually micromanage everybody's fucking day.
We know that when the Emperor died originally, it caused huge turmoil in the Empire. Since they just saw the chaos and no one to properly lead.
And we're back here. The fucking air dude.
I wish you a safe journey.
This has been a most enjoyable visit. I look forward to our next meeting.
Now I remember why I want to punch this guy. Because he was voiced again. This actor does a good job. He's got a very stilted and smarmy tone. That's why I didn't like him.
I adore his VA.
Would you take the others and see that all is ready for our departure?
Okay, so they do not have. Let's see here.
How would these Garleans feel? You think if I told them that I'm wearing a set of armor designed by
leave without
Nero
first
right
giving
now?
thanks to the warrior of light for accompanying me through
surgeon, so I don't
Yansha.
know.
That's what I mean.
So. Yeah, no, they have a Principus Senatus, leader of the Senate. So they must have a Senate.
All right, interesting. Good to keep in mind for leader.
No, because I'm looking at their public officials list, and they have consuls, praetors, tribunus, plebis. Oh,
all very
interesting. Adelis, Minister of City Planning. Quaestor, Minister of State Finances. No, they got a whole support system here.
I remember
nice
why
angel
we
face.
know all of that actually, but I can't talk about it.
Ah! Shit, he was so mad at me that I'm getting a flashback.
Oh, is this when he's getting in your grill?
Yeah.
Okay.
He gave me the yeah face, and now I'm having a flashback.
It's the most hilarious when he does it to a Lalafell.
Also, he called me, you know, savior of savages, despite the fact that I understand how Garlean racism works. He is also a savage.
Just say kettle black.
To run, traitor!
Kettle equals black.
Also, it turns out he was one of the first turncoats in the entire occupation.
Ignorant savages! Killing us
he's
will
a fuckboy,
avail you
who could
not.
forget?
So, looking at the wiki, Garlemald was a full republic
Imperial
until
you
the
cut
first
down,
emperor
1,000
came to
more
power.
will come.
Sounds about right.
Abandon
That's
this foolish
literally
endeavor
the
and surrender.
Roman drift.
You may
I
yet
bet
serve
they
our
were
righteous cause.
not to, you know, cast shade at the Final Fantasy XIV writers, but I bet in that respect they were probably like an ancient kingdom that was like, yeah, kings suck. Let's do a democratic revolution, and then they became an empire.
Lucky, how far are you in the Reaper storyline?
I haven't done it. I haven't done a single bit of it.
I've done.
You who forsook
I have just been mindlessly grinding. I'm level 81 now. Still on the first quest. I know, I'm
Be
horrible.
glad I grant
It do be
you
like
this
that sometimes.
mercy.
That was me with the Sage quest line.
Well, the
Actually,
the
that's a
quest does just go. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just gonna ask real quick. When you get to higher level like Endwalker jobs, do you have a lot of skills tied up in class quests?
No.
Yeah.
The reason why I'm not too particularly fussed is because, well, especially when you hit 80, because all your class quests are tied up to role quests, and you do not get skills from role quests. You just get story and I guess goodies.
What in the?
So you get everything. You'll get everything from leveling.
You got a glam.
Yeah, and a glam. You get maybe like some alma.
God damn it, Xenos!
I've not done the 2 like Endwalker quest lines, so I don't know like how they can pack things within like going from 70 to 90. So.
I will say, Lucky, there is a fairly powerful Reaper ability tied to the level 80 quest.
I probably should get that.
Yeah.
Luckily, I've only done like one level like 80 content. Level 80 content since doing Reaper, and that was fucking Paradigm, the tower at Paradigm's Breach.
Asahi, I really hope you're not about to show me in this flashback that you decided Xenos should be a role model, because let me tell you, you need to eat a lot of bricks
to get that ass. Yeah.
I mean well, he's a pureblood Garlean, so he's also huge anyway. But like, Xenos is like a fucking large man. He is a tall boy. He is a whatever the largest Starbucks size is. Venti.
Thank you.
Venti.
Thank you, sir.
He needs not your thanks. He's looking for a cool sword.
Listen,
Asahi, I'm Xenos' first and only friend. Which means I don't think he liked you very much.
Almost went into Soul Calibur Courts as soon as you said looking for a sword, by the way. I just want you to know that.
It's just so iconic.
I feel like I should remind everyone.
Tale of swords and
I know, but he did call me his first and only friend, so I think that means I'm a good judge of all of his previous personal relationships.
Before he cut his own throat, so yes.
Listen. It will all matter in the end.
A host of rebels led by Lord Cayenne hold the Enclave across the river.
It is literally that, by the way.
Andrew, he only likes you because you kick his ass somewhat.
I know, I gave him the fighty one. He broke a couple swords over my face.
You fucking punted him in the chin when he was a dragon.
King of the former King of Doma, sir. They say he is one of the greatest swordsmen alive.
I feel like Asahi just does not understand that Xenos is entirely a beast of instinct.
Yeah, I mean, he
doesn't give a fuck.
He just, like, literally is like, oh, Lord Cayenne's the former leader of Doma. He's the greatest swordsman alive. And, like, Xenos is, like, doing the fucking, oh. Sick.
And then just beats him in one fight. It's like, what the fuck are they talking about?
Who was that?
Surely he's kind of...
That was Xenos Yegalvis, Legatus of the 12th.
A fucked up
the
way.
Crown Bloody Prince.
Not really. He's an arc villain. Arc villains are always like that. You have to...
If you can beat the arc villain at your first meeting, he's not much of a fucking villain.
Yeah, like, especially for a game with a very, very clearly delineated level curve per quests, right? Where, you start at, the end of the last X pack, and then you end up 10 levels later. Like, no, this is the perfect setup for, like, okay, the first time you meet him, you can't do shit, but you don't die. And he's like, neat. Anyway, you meet him a second time and do not auto job. And, like, actually manage to hold out long enough that he's like, oh, this is neat. Now this is getting weird and complicated. Nah, I gotta fucking bounce. And then the last time you meet him, it's like, oh shit, you're stronger than me. Anyway, that was fun.
Fair.
Bye.
I guess I was more just thinking about how, like, he can always just beat everyone anytime, unless it's you.
He's talented, and yes, in a way, there are some parts of that where it is correct. It's like the Daime situation. You can't have someone this. Having someone this powerful is generally boring, with few exceptions, unless they're the villain.
That's why he doesn't do much. He just kind of walks around bored and just be like, "Oh, you want to fight me? Okay."
Everything you are.
I do enjoy the bit of how, like, he's the most barbaric person ever, and he's like one of the head Garleans.
Well, the Garleans are huge hypocrites.
I don't actually know if he's really. I call him villainous. I don't know if I call him barbaric.
I guess he's bestial. I guess he's like a
beast. You are.
No, he has he's a fanatic for strength
between Doma and the Empire.
Like, he thinks everything can be measured in power. Like, well, because that's, you know, kind of like how he's brained. Like, are you strong, son? Yeah? Cool. Do what you want. You not? Get the fuck out.
From his dialogue, it does feel like he believes that only the negative emotions bring out the strongest in you.
I mean, he does talk. He doesn't give it the actual literal speech, but he gives a speech very equivalent to, you know, like red in tooth and claw type shit. Like, he's just like, which some of which I assume is just the General Garlean, because trust me, chat, having done Prey a lot, Gaius' speech is the exact same way. He's just like, fucking great man theory of history. History can only be steered by a real strong dude. I'm the strongest dude. And then you just clonk, 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 clonk. And he's like, what? I don't understand. I'm supposed to be the strongest dude. Let me get my giant robot and see if that changes things. Oh shit, my giant robot didn't change anything. Fuck.
Well, things can't go up from here, so I'm dying now.
Yes,
I've always always liked they showed in like stuff involving Gaius and Flash, but before that, it's like he at least was willing to admit when he was wrong.
Well, yeah, I don't think
I will cherish this moment.
From what I gather of Xenos' upbringing, there are very few instances where he was put in a position where he could be wrong.
There's a lot of stuff going on. Also, Asahi is still indeed a bitch-ass buster. I literally beat your guy, my guy. And I don't know if I did it alone or not. It's very ambiguous.
I still think it's so fucked that Asahi just wants to prove, like, Xenos didn't even think you existed, dude. Come on.
You don't give a damn. That's the point of a fanatic.
Well, yeah, Asahi doesn't care, because he was like, damn, that dude was cool. Admittedly, if the Warrior of Light were a meaner person, I probably would have had some words to say about how he felt about Xenos, and I could have easily baited him into trying to gut me, which would have gone poorly for him.
Yeah.
I never mind that I'm the Warrior of Light. Alphino and Alice are standing right here. I'm pretty sure if somebody tried to, like, shake me in the back while they were watching, that person would, like, vanish. Carbuncle would come out and, like, eat their throat.
The Warrior Light is a better person than most of us, because I feel like I would bait a fight out of SI and then just be like, hey, he attacked me first.
I mean, yeah, that's what I was just talking about. He said that thing about, I mean, I joked about it. He talked about, my lord's radiance was second to nothing. I would be like, oh, really?
Something he said?
Because last I checked, I won. Yes, there's something wrong, Kian. That guy, he sucked. I mean, we all knew it, but... Oh, also, I got a flashback that I guess maybe might be important.
Yes, thank you,
Of all the memories to witness. I
had
my doubts about him, but I would never have guessed he was a disciple of...
No, they've been implying I talk for, like...
My lord.
Years.
Yeah, you just do the lots of silent, open shut mouth movement.
Which is even if the Warrior of Light wasn't normally a quote-unquote silent protagonist, you're not voiced, even though you do have lines you can pick. That's just an exposition tool. It's very handy because there's no need for the Warrior of Light to explicitly on camera explain everything they just learned, because you, the audience, just had to explain to you. But the characters need to catch up.
But it's also fair that, other characters may not know what happened, so, gotta let them know.
It's the classic, info dump trick where you're just like, all right, as I explained this.
As you may know.
After the men risked their lives in the rebellion, I owe them that.
No, you can go. I was just making jokes.
Oh, well, so was I. You cannot get through a lifetime of social interactions by just stoically nodding.
You tried. It worked for like an expansion.
If not blame, then responsibility.
Wait, hold on. Actually,
prisoners, so chose to fight,
which trauma do you think it is that spurned the Warrior of Light to speak? Was it that Gaius called us glib? Or was it the falsely being accused of regicide?
I think it was the regicide.
But now we have a chance to bring them home.
Man, if I don't speak up for myself,
if it means bargaining with a monster,
I gotta learn to tell Alphino no more. This is a terrible plan.
I mean, he was trying. Like, I can't blame him for like trying. Just turns out he was just not a good chess player there.
His problem was
Besides,
that
I think he likes me.
he thought
which is more than some
he
can
thought
say.
we were playing checkers, and he was like, "King me," but it was chess.
It's like, oh, good sir, you have lost.
It's like,
I
king
should
me.
have killed most of the syndicate anyway.
I'm just saying, king me. We're playing chess. You just moved into checkmate, you dumbass. Oh.
He was trying to set up a game of China. Actually, no. I think you can only have 3 players across each other in Chinese checkers.
I believe so.
Anyway, he was trying to set up a 4th Grand Company because it would be funny, but it didn't work.
He wanted to make one that was unaligned. And it turns out that money is better than his proclamations.
He also didn't do a good background check to make sure. Okay, did everyone actually believe in this? Everyone we hired? Nope.
Which is not a perfect plan. You know, I don't know. Maybe like if he's so good at espionage, maybe we could have asked Thancred to screen those guys. I mean, I know he was like in his depressive phase after being possessed by an evil robe ghost. But come on, man.
Also,
gotta get back up on your
now that I think about it, I do think that Ilbert at the start did whatever they did. He did a good job selling it.
Well, it's true.
That's the thing. Alphano definitely in the beginning believed way too much in the good of people.
Yeah, he was just like, I'm smart. I have a smart plan. Other people will listen to my smart plan.
We just saved the country.
And to be fair, Ilbert did have some good tricks. Like he found an actual, at least I assume, because we haven't like gone back and retconned at all, but he found an actual Garlean spy. Sorry, I lost my ability to speak for a second there. He found an actual Garlean spy to root out, you know, to make him seem more credible, and he pretended to be real buddy with Raban, who was like, you know, kind of a bro to us.
I mean, he was.
Once upon a time.
Yeah, once upon a time.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he was buddy, but he stopped being actual buddies with Raban way before we met him. But he was able to fake it pretty good.
Yeah, no, and the Garlean spy thing makes sense. Like I can say, he doesn't like the Garleans because, you know, he's trying to get everyone to fight the Garleans by any goddamn means necessary.
It turns out he's an Albic terrorist is what it was.
Yeah,
pretty
basically.
much.
He was an extremist. And indeed, I think he does technically do what could be considered a couple acts of terrorism.
He literally killed his own army to summon a primal.
Yeah, like he did a primal suicide bomb, literally. And then also, you know, orchestrated it turned out to be faked, but, you know, orchestrated an attempted regicide.
He used the acid bomb to summon a giant primal. Obliterate everything.
All right, I guess we're staying in, you know, this side of the world, but I don't actually know what we're doing.
Have you seen like the follow-up of Telegy, or like what was the other story? Remember?
I mean,
I'm pretty sure that was Heaven's Word patch content.
I've seen Lolorito a couple of times. You know, we there's been a couple of moments where we hunted down some guys. Actually,
I still think he should. I mean, technically, we didn't because he's in charge of the East Alderaan Company, but like,
I mean, out of the syndicate, Lolorito is like one of the least bad because while he did do it for political gain, he did at least rearrange the assassination attempt so it wasn't actually an assassination.
I think one of the key things about Lolorito is he actually knows how to play the game.
And he's
one
not
of the best
a,
players
you know,
in the game.
And we saw that in the previous like quest talking about like Ul'dah support for Alamigo. Like when you come to him openly, he wasn't afraid to like try and coach Nanamo on some of that.
Well, yeah, the thing with Lolorito is he's true neutral, and his purpose is always profit. Always profit. If you just like, you can't play to his morals or his ethics, but if you play to his wallet, you can you can play his game.
Whereas Teledeji Adeleji was actually a power-hungry fuck, and he got what he deserved because he was a dumbass and mouthed off to Raban. And he got, you know, fucking scissor crushed like that guy at the end of Ironblood Orphans.
Still annoyed Ilbert cut Raban's arm off.
It's okay, he doesn't need it.
He's fine.
He got a son.
Also, I mean, hold on, let me open up my character sheet, profile,
Also, welcome off.
titles.
Yeah.
You don't need to do it. I get it.
No, I've stopped being QB Tamer. I'm back to Raban's left arm. That's me.
You're a walking spoiler.
I mean, he can also be Lisa's right hand.
Yeah, and Lisa's right. Actually, it's Lisa's right fist specifically.
Right fist.
That was cute.
I have 1 day of playtime remaining.
Oh no.
Nah, I'll be up it tomorrow. It's just funny to see it.
God, I've had Sweeney Todd on my head forever. Why the fuck?
Do you need to get a haircut?
No.
Technically, I don't think I need any of this. Which classes are striking again?
Monk, samurai.
I'll probably grab that coffer then. Maybe it'll be an interesting plan. I do not require the fending gear, nor do I require the maiming gear for Dragoon.
That's a Reaper, but it doesn't matter.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I would just put my fucking... Having already have, you know, a high-level Dragoon, I would just take my Dragoon pants off and put them on and say, these are my Reaper pants now.
Pretty much.
Yep. I just switched my belt buckle.
It flips like a fucking Power Ranger belt.
Henshin.
I'm gonna work on the... Actually, now that I think about it, I think I haven't finished my Sage quest line either.
You're my Red Mage quest 9 now.
Can you truly remember nothing? Nothing at all?
Were we friends?
Yes. We were good friends, you and I. In fact,
oh, Yukiri, please don't tell me you gave them privacy. Come on.
I pray
wild
that one day
I got
soon,
FGO on my phone,
as you gaze
Ever
into
Crisis
that
on my
mirror,
second monitor, and I'm here slapping chimeras.
Mirror, neat.
Manners maketh maids.
It's so pretty.
Note to self, in some tabletop
Who are
game
you?
somewhere, I'm going to play a combat maid.
Who are
I'm putting it on the fucking list.
You can't see it, but I'm giving you a thumbs up.
Like, you won't get this, but when you say that, I feel like you need to get the power to create buzzsaws.
I don't get that. What is it from?
Oh, that's a Simple Gear reference.
What? Oh,
Simple
Symphogear.
Gear. Yeah.
That is on my list, but there's a lot of Symphogear.
It is 5 seasons and, like, a bunch of...
How are you feeling, my
side
lord?
content.
Yeah.
Good show, though.
Fine,
That's
now
what I've heard.
leave me.
It's weird about her Wild Arms, which makes... You'll notice it once the 5th season
Oh, boy.
just, like, plays like a Wild
Do
like
we
a
need
Wild
a
Arms game.
Garlean science is the most advanced in the world? Oh, you're doing... Well, I mean, you've been doing the sting for Xenos the whole time, but...
He
Well,
said
buddy,
that,
you've-
I just pictured Stroheim just yelling it out.
I mean, kind of. Like, he's wearing a coat now, and they do... I just forgot about the fucking Borderlands sting they do. But I'm like, did you discover, you know, how to dress better while you were dying, my guy? Because the coat over your like, you know, medical smock is a lot better than whatever the fuck you were wearing before.
Alright, Omega, congratulations on finishing patch 4.2.
Nice.
What you got left?
Uh,
I mean, there's
he's
a,
at
I'm gonna,
4.3, which is, you know, climax.
Huh. Yeah, I think I'll hot float these up.
Yeah, next time we play like a tabletop that maybe has like a little bit of a crazy power system, I'll just play another PC's made.
By the way, Loth, were you watching the stream earlier?
Yeah, is that why? Yeah, that's why I shared the picture.
Okay. Did you hear the part where we were talking about savages and ultimates?
No.
Okay, so part of our requirement is we need you to tank.
Okay.
We were just talking about, okay, number one, we need times when we can all meet and commit, and then yeah, we need you to tank. We're not gonna survive. You're not tanking.
Yeah, everybody's like, you know what we need? We need a lot to tank. Just like,
How my Reaper teachers all like, most of your Arizons don't care about the black and white of our circumstances, and I'm like, guess what? Neither do you.
She's like, back, right?
Like,
Reaper teachers, right?
You as a downtrodden non-army Garlean probably feel that way, but most of the people that are outside of Garlemald, which is the army, think very differently.
It's like, I'm pretty sure if you weren't trying to beat down our fucking doors, we'd care a lot about your circumstances. But you know, something about despotic regime, you know, trying to take our lands kind of colors our perception of what to expect. Especially with things, you know, like infiltrators, spies, you know, espionage.
That's all the whole country, because you offer them a lot of fucking money.
It is weird that the Reaper instructor did manage to set up shop in Ulta.
Hey, it doesn't. Real talk, all you need to set up shop in Ulta is either a lot of connections or a lot of money.
Yeah, true.
Besides, Reapers are like, go back to like pre-Empire Garlemald anyway.
Okay, yeah, good point.
Honk honk.
You just trying to fly to the Enclave, Omega?
Oh, I flew too far. Sorry, I have to be careful because one of these markers is for me to go do a fucking trial to fight a giant tiger.
I think the one you're looking for is the one south.
Yeah, I know it's the docks one. It's just I'm like, I looked at it and managed to go in the wrong direction.
I do that all the time.
But yeah, so when I'm in Yangsha, I have to be careful because there's, like I said, I got this auspicious encounter thing. So, you know, if I'm not careful, I'm going to wander around in the foothills and I'm going to be like, wait, this icon is for a random glowing spot in the foothills for me to fight a tiger. That's not helpful right now.
No, it is not.
Alright, I moved on to the final step of my Heavensward Ruin.
Nice. You cleared the hurdle.
Yeah, well, when you do the party finder for, like, the runs of 8 it goes really quick.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
Like, it takes, like, a total of 20 runs, which is nothing.
Yeah, that's not bad. You must have gotten lucky a couple of them.
Now I just have to run every hard mode from Realm Reborn to Heavensward. In a row.
Victory lap.
That'll take a second.
I can't believe my most potentially powerful weapon in fucking Ever Crisis right now is a beach parasol, by the way.
Zach's beach parasol?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty solid. That's the event they're doing right now.
Yeah, they're doing the event, and so you can get the event. So you can just buy it in the fucking currency shop, and you can get like 6 copies of it, which is enough, and it's already a 5-star weapon, so you can just get it to overboost 5, just, you know, doing the event, which I have.
Frail that I cannot
I'm just
feed
like,
myself.
why is this like this?
I mean, that's probably what advantage you're gonna go with make a 6-star weapon every time.
I grow weary of the taste.
It's like an FGO when the swimsuit servant is better than the regular.
I don't know if the weapon's necessarily better. It is, you know, free.
Can I fetch you something else?
It's just that thing, you know. The game's like less than a week ago, and they're like, "Quick, we gotta get our summer event out," and then it's just like, "Here you go." I'm like, "This is not my strongest weapon."
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's. I'm assuming that the game's like auto compile features are reasonably smart, so it's not a guarantee that it is your like you said, your literal strongest weapon. Like I think I've gotten like rarity upcreases and stuff for like Tifa's lifeguard wraps, the weapon for her, but that's still, the game is still like, because I got lucky and got a 5-star version of her or 6-star version or whatever the highest is of her metal knuckle, so I got her basic weapon pretty well upgraded, and it's like sub weapon equip,
Yeah, the recommendation thing, it's pretty good, but it's
not wholesome enough.
It has weird things. Like it'll always give you the abilities you need to break. It'll give you weaknesses and things you need to break their special moves, but that usually is what's prioritized, and then actual strength is usually done second. It's
and
very...
the game's like initial levels are pretty like I've already done the rarity increase uncap, so I have like a red Buster Sword now, so because they just throw all the shit at you, so it seems alright.
So is Ever Crisis like the other Final Fantasy gacha games where you get all the characters and you just unlock their weapons?
Yeah, basically.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, no, it's basically, it's like they took, like I mentioned, I mentioned it on
we are not interrupting you,
but it's made by the same people, the same guys who did Near Reincarnation. But they took out the rolling for like in Near Reincarnation, you would get the weapon, and then getting the weapon would give you the character. Here you don't get that, doesn't happen. You just get the weapon, but you just have all the characters.
Like I assume because of the fact that they're like rolling out stories separately, there will be like story release events where they're like, okay, young Sephiroth is now in the game, or when like the regular Final Fantasy VII story gets further along, they'll be like, okay, now you've got Vincent. But also, they're probably gonna wait for that until Vincent has a model from Rebirth for them to steal.
Yeah, that's one of the things I liked about like the City Opera Omnia.
Yeah, I haven't tried the
Just
game and stuff, but it's just like, honestly, I don't think you ever have to like roll the gacha, but the gear, the costume slots, and the weapons do different stuff, so it is helpful. But they have plenty of exchange things.
Gosetsu, is this how you've been spending your time?
My lady, I assure you, this is not.
Oh, I need another 15, son of a bitch. Okay.
Alright.
Off with them.
Trying
we
to
need
get
to
my
wash you.
Murasame up.
You stink.
Because it's cool. It's a katana. I love katana.
Oh, damn it, didn't work.
Garuda down.
What are all these scars?
Hey, there it is, the literal 2 bullet holes. No offense to the modeling squad, but well, I don't know, that might have literally happened, but they looked like somebody plastered him up like a wall.
Is something wrong, Tsuyu?
It's nothing. I'm fine.
But leave me be, woman. I will not be fussed over like some newborn babe.
One of the things I love about fucking the system that they use here, when you like upgrade stuff, if you get the critical success, it just refunds you what you didn't use, and you're like, yes, perfect, thank you.
Oh, that sounds nice.
It's just not yeeted into the void. Yeah, I'm looking at you, FGO.
Wait, what?
You need one.
What's that, X? You've never well, they hide it from you now, but
no.
You've never overspent EXP and gotten a great success anyway?
Oh, that. Sorry, I was more just my headset fell off, so I wasn't sure what you say.
Well, you should probably, phrase that a little weird.
Ba, 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 ba. That's gonna be running around all of fucking Crisis Core and fucking trunks and a fucking beach parasol.
Yeah, that works.
I mean, you know, there's a reason why it's featured. It's because that's an actual thing he does in Crisis Core. They keep sending him on mandatory vacation time, and monsters keep coming on shore.
It's also funny. He gets set right after he gets the Buster Sword. So you still have to wait to use the Buster Sword.
And I think the event in the actual quote-unquote event story in Ever Crisis has actually some touches of that, where like he's just chilling in the Costa del Sol map and Cisne is there.
Wait, I haven't to the premium quest? What? Oh, okay. Actually, I should probably keep pushing forward with story. No, I'm not. I'm gonna keep pushing forward with fucking this event because I want all the shit. All the shit. That's 1,000. That's 1,000. Well, honestly, by the time I get 1,800 fucking watermelons, I'll probably have enough to buy everything else in the fucking shop. So there we go.
Because I'm gonna go. I had a friend of mine just had a whole thing. And I'm gonna go watch some stuff and it'll help him calm down.
Righto.
Sure. All right. I might be back depending. You guys have fun.
All right. Yeah, good luck.
Yeah, do what you gotta do. Oh, it's all good.
Wow, that damage down you get inflicted with from being jailed in the Titan fight is big. I don't know why it doesn't show the Enclave on the map whenever you have to go there.
Yeah, that was weird because I was just like, are they outside? And then it's like, show me the line. Yeah, they're at the docks.
Weird thing about the Enclave that I don't understand.
The Enclave also is like in a weird place on the map list, so it's hard to teleport to the Aetheryte.
No, I see other players wandering around.
Okay, so I don't get it.
Well, you got to remember, you're talking about the Doma Enclave, right?
Yeah, it's just weird.
It's weird because you got to remember, there's also the Dome Restoration process. People, depending on where you are in the restoration, you have different instances.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so it is instance, but it's like related to another thing.
Yeah.
It's a communal instance where you can have other players, but you all go to different sections based on where you are.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's like my Dome Restoration is completely done, so like depending on how things are, we might not go to the same instance.
Okay.
Not entirely sure, but I do believe that is part of the reason why, is because there are multiple versions of the Dome Restoration. It could also be story. Remember how some of us when we went to the House of the Fierce?
Yeah, before I did the thing where they rebuilt the Aetheryte, I was in a special instance, and you guys were not, just on the map. Yeah. just dump me out on the side of the road anyway. I'm going to step away for a sec, though, and be right back, because we've been going for about an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, Law posted the one with fucking Aussie crouching towards a lullaby.
Yeah.
Please stop.
No.
I gotta be honest, I suspect if you asked an Ul'dah that question, they would be like, we built it that way on purpose.
Money efficient.
Yes, the streets are designed to ensure the maximum flow of money.
You see some tour guides waiting around the corner.
Listen, if you can't leave easily, you spend more money.
That's actually true, though.
It's built like a Roller Coaster Tycoon level.
Listen,
I want to get off Ul'dah's wild ride.
Listen, in 1.0 the main gate couldn't open because it was too strenuous on the game. So you had to take a side route.
I mean, strictly speaking, one of the main gates out does take you right through the... Oh, wow, I don't remember what the shop is called, but the street of shopping is like right by one of the big gates out of Ul'dah. It's literally like putting the gift shop by the exit.
It's like the IKEA labyrinth.
Oh gosh, John, I have to limitless blue.
For your buck?
For my...
Yeah,
I mean, you know...
Heaven's Word.
Okay.
Can you at least do the normal version?
Yeah, it's all the normal version, but it's like, I don't want to do it.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's tedious, but it could be worse.
Look at that dead Namazu right there.
That guy? Twitch, he's not dead.
Oh, here, thank you, Ravana.
I think he needs some help, though. He needs some milk.
He needs some milk. By the way, I'm about to quit FGO for the day, but I just want everyone to know that I have opened up 1,441 treasure chests.
Hey, congrats.
It's a lot of boxes. It's a lot of fucking boxes.
How can you see the total?
Math. I have 144k 100 points. Since you only get points from treasure chests, and every single fucking chest is a 100 points.
Add by take away 2 zeros.
Yep, just take away 2 zeros.
I still have 0 shells. I keep spending them to level up skills.
I wish I could get QP easier. Spend it so fast.
Sorry, but I am now done with FGO for today, so it's just Ever Crisis left. I should double check D-Child to make sure know their end of service so I can have a cry.
Ever Crisis at least can, once you get through the tutorials, literally play itself.
That's what I'm doing.
Alright, game. Throw enemies at me. The one that was blue.
Yes, which I play a lot.
Sucks because I can't use my level 80 weapon to kill it. I have to use the dang relic.
Ah, okay.
Hey, it's not. It could be worse.
That's right. My supporter bot, so try to see me do a double front flip.
Day 71. I can now bring Monk into boss show.
Well, good. We're not gonna see Bloth for a week.
Loth is one of the few. I think he's the only person I know who would be excited about that.
Decent level.
I mean, I guess I am 81. I guess I could. It wouldn't be as good.
Less damage the closer they are together.
Ever Crisis is also on Unity. Or no, is it?
It might be.
I think so.
There's a lot of shit on Unity.
Another list.
I mean,
there are many lists.
The big thing is that like all of the major big video game companies have something that runs on Unity, and they're not going to be happy about this. Like I think Pokemon Go is still based on Unity.
Yep.
You know, at one point I am happy for you, Dennis Cordell. At the same time, I'm upset. You have MP3, I have MP0.
I think I'm gonna have to settle for MP3 myself. I have to wait till next year on the rerun and try to get the MP5.
Let's see if this works.
Should have kept your hat on.
Kami, save us! She's back from the dead to seek her revenge!
I think she's a fucking angry ghost.
Oh, that's why. Okay.
It can't be.
I wonder if they'll ever rework Bismarck.
Which one?
Bismarck. The
Whale.
yeah, a white whale.
Yeah, I mean, I know who Bismarck is. I didn't.
Oh.
What did I...
It would be nice,
What did
but
I
I
do?
don't think it's worth
As if
it.
you don't know! Good people of Namai, be at ease, I pray you.
My lord, forgive me, but
I too was surprised to learn of her survival.
It's like she's dead. She's basically a new
More
person.
even than you, I would hazard. 'Twas I who cut her down, I who left her to her fate. But it would seem the Kami had other plans. By some miracle, both she and Gosetsu were spared when the keep collapsed, though Yotsugu's preservation...
I'm sorry, Glenn. I cannot take you serious with a fucking weapon name called Jiggy Fam.
Lies! Lies! My lord, she would say anything to escape punishment!
And then you guys just like, what? Glenn is kind of goofy.
What does it matter? We have not forgotten her crimes, and we demand justice! I beg of you, Lord Hien, draw your blade and rid us of this canker!
What I saw then... It's all... I'm sorry! I'm so sorry.
you're sorry. And what? We're supposed to forgive you.
Here, there's no need to cry.
It is a persimmon from the mouth of babes. Tiny baby child.
Can't you see how scared she is? How can you be scared of her? She's not the same.
Until such time as her memories return, this woman shall be known as Tsuyu, and treated as a citizen of Doma. I will, however, see that she is watched at all times. Rest assured that there will be no more unannounced visits to the village. As your lord, I ask that you leave her fate in my hands, and suffer her to live, for now.
Please, Issei.
All right. I'll keep my peace. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters.
Egg.
Egg.
Consume egg. Actually, I don't. That's something I haven't said out loud, but chat may be interested to know. I finally ate my way through all of the fucking 99 eggs Loth gave me, so I had to go find a random vendor and buy 99 more normal eggs.
Egg.
Would anyone be willing willing to help me kill Suki and Zervan real quick? Just see those.
Just what, the normal ones?
Yeah, just normal and things.
Yeah. Hang on.
Yeah, I can join you for that.
I'm mid cutscene, but give me a second.
I can help as soon as I'm out of once I'm done killing guys.
Just got Sephiroth, and that took way too long.
That one would take too long.
I'm eating food, but I can help.
It will just take longer than the current available. Could be more than one of you.
I am deep in the housing hole trying to remember how to float stuff, so...
Yoshi P, for the love that is all good and holy and Heidel's fucking tits, please give us just a fucking creature to let us put shit on the top of shit.
I second that.
Make it so that people don't have to jank their way into their setups at houses.
You should just be able to put things anywhere. What does it matter?
I mean,
put his table on the ceiling.
If they just gave a lot more items the tabletop property, then you can put it on top of lofts or whatnot. I would be satisfied with that if they can make it work.
Have you brought me a fuck ton of coffins?
What a pleasure it is to see you once more, Lord Hien. Not to mention my dear sister.
A pleasure to see you too, Ambassador. You have our people aboard the airship?
Exactly as agreed. We would leave you in no doubt as to the purity of our intentions. I dare say it was the self-same spirit of cooperation which prompted you to bring Yotsuyu here today.
Indeed. Before excluding her from the exchange, I thought it only fair that you see her condition for yourself. Physically, she is in fine health, but her mind is
So I see. But all need not necessarily be lost. In anticipation of this tragic turn of events, I took the liberty of inviting some special guests.
Okay.
At least my character is as self-aware as I am. Just eye narrow.
Right, Caesar, you still need that help?
I got a couple of them. Moth and forget who it all is, but we got it.
Ah, Yotsuyu.
Damn it, some ways
You
working.
look
Fuck.
well.
The
Yeah.
fuck?
The fucking dramatic snap zoom on what I assume is young Asahi. He looks like an asshole even as a tiny child.
Of all
I
the
see, you
people.
cannot kill Zervan before his face transition at all.
Nope.
It just sticks at point one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a couple bosses like that. We've met some.
Is something wrong, dear sister?
I have to use the...
These are our beloved parents. Does not the
keyboard
bring back
specific
sweet
control for
childhood
rotate
memories?
and not the controller one. For some reason that works. Alright.
Alright, thanks guys.
No problem.
It's gonna take 2 seconds, but on my own I just can't.
Kill him. Kill him now.
Gosetsu. I have to take this to Gosetsu.
It would seem my little surprise was not sufficient. You needn't glare at me so, Lord Hien. I merely did what any loving son would do for his family. Lest you doubt, I am content to leave the acting viceroy in your care, Pray, treat her as you would any daughter of Doma. Do not grow too fond of this place, dear sister. You will come back to us ere long.
Tell the players to figure out how to get this thing. You just buy it from Rowan.
We continue with the exchange as planned.
Very good. The structure across the river should serve our needs. We shall await you there with the conscripts. If you would bring your captives.
Agreed. Until then, Ambassador.
Okay, okay. All right, Reaper it up.
What all those ominous boxes that Aussie's be bringing with them.
Definitely not advanced Garlean space coffins. Or perhaps they've invented ODST drop pods. They're gonna throw soldiers at me. Literally.
So like one of the best
Setsu,
abilities in Halo
are you
Wars
awake?
1, just drop ODSTs on people.
Yep.
My lord, come in, come in.
I am speed reading a little bit. I do kind of feel like this plot point is being drawn out a little. Then again, this is technically taking place over a couple of patches, so...
Her eyes were red from weeping. She spoke not a word.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing. When you're playing it currently, it helps to have a
brought
little
for
bit
me.
of a reminder of what you're doing, since it's literally been, you know, a few months since you did it. But when you're doing it back to back to back, you're just like, why are we repeating ourselves constantly?
We're a little slow, but it's technically there's a lot of new stuff happening. It's just like I
then
feel
claimed
like I
weariness
sense the
and
general
retired to
direction
her
of this
chamber.
plot point, but
Tell me,
we're
happened to upset
dramatically it up a little. We're holding it out. There's no like new freaky deaky dungeons for me to do or
The
anything.
ambassador
Just kind of
arranged a surprise reunion.
just kind of
with
fucking
her
hiking
foster
all up and
parents.
down Yagsha over and over
Misguided
again.
attempt to restore Yotsuyu to her senses.
It's fine. I play a lot in my off time. I get fun.
It was plain their presence caused her great distress, but she seemed otherwise unaffected.
Yotsuyu was mistreated as a child, was she not? It was a cruel trick to use
Yeah,
her
Asahi's
tormentors
a
like
butt.
that,
We
knowing the
figured this
pain
out
it could
already.
cause.
I figured as soon as he got close and we smelled his brand fucking perfume.
I like this Asahi less and less.
Hopefully I get to like power bomb
Be
him
that
through
as it
something.
may, he has agreed to allow
I
Yotsuyu
am somewhat
to
satisfied
remain
how
with
he
us
meets his
in
end.
Doma. Our primary...
Same.
There was one other detail at the meeting which caught my attention.
I feel like the moment we say that, I don't feel spoiled that he will get. There will be a conclusion of some sort to him, because that's usually how this goes with villains. But my instant thoughts are like, all right, there's a couple ways this could go. I could punt him off a cliff. He could accidentally destroy himself through his own hubris, or we could double down and somehow Xenos will kill him because he has failed to understand his relationship with Xenos. Which I would like to reiterate. It is canonically known that Xenos
all
likes me
noticed the
more
rather
than him. It's
suspect
just that
crates within
Xenos'
the
way of showing
cavern.
he likes me is to
The
try and
Imperials were
hit me
quick
with
to retrieve
swords
them afterwards,
or turn into a
so I
dragon.
wonder.
It's his love language.
Swords are his love language. Little does he know I have deep-seated trauma about magical dragon eyeballs.
Out with it, brother. You fear they might contain bombs
This is
or
like
war
the
machines?
third fucking time. Well, 2.5. Nidhogg's
If
actual
the
eyeballs
ambassador
weren't
wanted me
involved with
dead,
the
he has
Dragoon
had
quest with the
ample
Stinian the first time. Just his general
Assassination is not his intent,
Nidhoggness.
but we should be on our guard for other acts of treachery.
His Nidhoggitude.
Yeah.
My lord, forgive me, but the Lady Yotsuyu...
This literally happened 5 minutes ago. What the fuck? Do I need
5
to
minutes ago,
fucking...
a different patch.
No, I think it was still the same patch. Yotsuyu vanished again. You agree? Do you need to give her a fucking leash?
I beg your pardons, my lords. I was certain she'd fallen asleep.
I'm just imagining
No,
Yotsuyu
no,
and
the
fucking Yugiri on
responsibility is
fucking
mine.
leashes while he is just like.
Because I gave her a room instead of a cell.
I feel like in that case, though, it would not be the normal, like, gremlin. Yugiri would be like a cat. If you put a harness on her, she would just flop to the floor and be like, no. I'm not gonna do that. What's wrong with you?
She may simply have
My
wandered
lord, we
outside.
can't.
We will organize search parties. Might I call upon your
that.
assistance?
Yeah, he's doing his thing.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
Also, yes, you could call my assistance. I apparently have nothing better to do currently. This is our largest crisis. I wish there was a smash cut to what the other Scions were doing right now. Like, are they as freewheeling as me, or are they dealing with some bullshit right now?
Meanwhile.
Yeah, just meanwhile, we go back to the Waking Sands, even though we don't need to use that place anymore, and we're just sitting there with like a paperback. Flick, licks his finger. Flick the next page.
Ishtola is trying to find a book in Matoya's library.
I wonder what the Warrior of Light's doing right now. Hands back. Everything's on fire.
Well, I'm getting a flashback.
Well,
I would like everything to be on fire and me swinging Asahi around by his fucking foot.
Yeah.
you know in between the events of the story that you're helping Tataru with the money problems.
That is true. Now we're gonna. Once again, I'm gonna have to question if the echo is admissible in court.
If only I hadn't remembered.
Who gave you that knife?
Who do you think?
Oh, he's at this part.
I mean, we're talking about memes. It's just, I'm just like right now, me, the Warrior of Light. It's that one fucking meme. What have you got there, Yotsuyu? A knife. No!
Well, my heavens, what relic
But
is
I
done.
will not suffer his kindness.
Congrats.
Not after what I
Did you
did
get
to
the
him.
White Mage one?
It was my Dragoon one.
Ah, the Dragoon? Ah, I see. Also good choice.
Who's there?
Glowy.
What the fuck are you fucking dickheads doing in the middle of the night, by the way?
In the Doma Enclave.
Now I
Oh,
just have
it's
to complete
you.
Eureka and
What
Bowser
you
one.
doing out here
In the ruined
dark?
part of the Doband Enclave. There's just house frames up here and piles of...
My spear
This
has
is
a
the
special red on
Enclave,
the end of
is it? When the soldiers dragged us back to Doma, you were the last person I expected to see.
You're the bane of our existence, Yotsuyu.
Alright, never
Friend
mind.
of
These people
misery.
asked for it. They're literally out here asking to be shagged.
You couldn't even do us the simple courtesy of
I
dying,
forgot that
could
these
you?
people
Oh,
are terrible,
no.
and
You
their
had
son is
to
terrible.
Live and taint us with the shame of your
When I come out of
failure.
my flashback headache, I'm just gonna be like, oh no, they fell over onto this knife 40 times.
We had a perfect
People come
life
over, you
in
just
the
stomping on
capital,
the corpse.
and now they're making us
Blackbeard at the end of
wallow in
fucking
this
summer.
muddy ruin like common swine.
Now, dear, that'll do.
I
There
should probably
seems
put some Sea
little
of Stars
point in
time
berating
today.
the girl when she scarcely remembers her own name. Our time would be better spent contemplating how we're to survive this unhappy predicament.
I broke through the Baltius wall, and I was like, I should play more AC6 and did some arena stuff, but I need to get back to Sea of Stars.
I should double check the Internights. I'm very sad. Apparently, you cannot date multiple people without everything going fucking tits up, and I cry every time.
You've kept your looks at least. I suspect you'd fetch a handsome price with the right buyer. Maybe enough to get us to Kugani and start a new business.
I've been hearing very mixed reviews on Internights, so I'm excited. I'm a little excited to see what it's up.
Ah, my beloved parents. No sooner do I wake from gentle slumber than the world returns in all its cruelty. Yes, this is how it always was. How it was meant to be.
I was wondering why there was a cop
Very
just
well.
sitting underneath the gate.
If I cannot escape my nature,
Yeah, that's mine.
then I shall embrace it.
Having a couple issues.
That's okay. Caesar's over there, and his Shubo is just stuck next to me on my
To
screen.
the very depths I have
Shubil doesn't
sunk.
like to move unless you
My
move
soul
very far
steeped
from
in
him.
spite and
As
rotten
Shubil do.
to the core. The self-righteous
I purchased him
hide
because I
behind
really wanted him, but I didn't
justice.
get him from the dungeon.
But I need no...
And he was one of the things available from the tomes.
Father,
Looks like there is a storm.
was it not you who made me into this monster?
Stormblood hunt train starting up.
Who taught me
being
the
run
truth
by
of this
Kipopo
miserable
Kipo.
world?
I will pass, because I'm trying to get Reaper done.
For years I knew naught but the taste of pain and humiliation. But the time has come to savor my vengeance against Doma. Against all my enemies. And it begins with you!
I like how there is two party hunters for the hunt train. One is just the hunt train, and the other one is a hooter machine.
Ah, Bloodborne.
If someone in there is not a fucking Reaper, I'm gonna be very upset.
Seems to only have like one person.
I think the hunt train's only getting started, and people are probably being dumb and just going to the air and yelling, "Party! Party!"
Lucky? No, it's not party. It's inf.
Oh yes, inv. Inv, please. Inv.
Or or just like LFG or LFP. Just looking for group or looking for party.
Well done, dear sister. Did I not say you would come back to us?
Brother dearest, what a surprise.
I love the fucking Reaper. The Reaper.
You always
The Reaper
were a
teacher.
cold-blooded little worm.
I just started up the quest. Like,
I
sorry,
doubt
there's
you
not much
thought twice
here.
about
There's nothing for you to
sending
do unless you have a knack for
parents to their
cleaning. I just
deaths.
look down at myself in my maid outfit, look back up.
Your dagger yet drips with their blood, and you
Yeah.
presume to judge me.
Yeah, I'm great at cleaning.
To be
Othorn
frank,
is great for getting
I
rid
didn't
of
think you had
stains.
the strength to slay them so cleanly. A single
New
thrusty-
Bahamut brand cleaner.
I'm impressed.
Delete the stains with the power of a Gigaflare.
Gets rid of stains and
But
everything.
surely you can't be satisfied with
What is
murdering a
that
pair
stack
of
of dishes have a
doddering
stack
elders.
marker on it?
You yearn for a
Just
deeper
the stack marker. Weep.
and the power to see it through.
And then I also then you play the sound bite of Bahamut charging up his fucking big laser in Final Fantasy VII.
Okay, alright. I give up. I give up on floating today. This is my 10th attempt. I don't know why it's not working, but
Because it's a bitch.
I was able to get stuff done before, but maybe it's at like a.
Please.
It needs to be at like a minimum height in order to float, and maybe it's like it's just
Well, sucks to suck,
barely
dumbass.
below. Yeah, it sucks to suck.
Sorry, I was related
The
to
feng shui
Asuka's
wasn't
dad.
today.
He was like, I don't want to
Any
die.
sign
And
of
I'm
her?
like, well,
No, clearly what you do in this situation is
What
benediction
happened
as a white
here?
mage, and then kill him again.
I switched to Astro. I do Aspected Benefic, which is my universal healing, and then I put my dot
knew
on him.
what would happen if she
I
recovered.
give him combust.
And still, I did nothing.
Rescue him into the river.
He was willing to
It's like,
pay
I
for
can
it
breathe
with his
underwater, can
parents'
you?
lives.
That's gonna be my future emergency plan in all cases now is the Warrior of Light. Just dogpile everybody underwater. I can breathe.
Oh god, that is a hilarious way. Like,
this is
you
neither
can just
the
wear
time
whatever
nor the
heavy armor,
place.
just hold them by the
We must
foot, just
gather
like,
the others.
nope.
You know, just think about it. You're stuck on a Guardian airship flying over the ocean, and you're just like, well, just kick the e-brake. Hey, fuckers, I can breathe underwater. How about you?
I would love to see that in some sort of media.
Just cast Bahamut Blast. Just be like, well, guys, nice knowing y'all.
Hey, raise your hand if you got a mystical blessing to breathe underwater.
Everybody just looks at you like, what? Well,
kick e-brake.
Hurl my Dragoon Spear into the main reactor. Well, bye.
Girl Spear jumps out the window. Bye.
Explains nothing.
Slash visor to lower my sunglasses. Elusive jumps out.
Piercing javelin plus elusive jump. Yeah.
God, now I just wish I had an image of a Stydian doing the peace and fade out. He does that several times though, so I think it's warranted.
It's true.
Swingin has the job of show up out of nowhere, dual cool thing, disappear for a while.
Yeah, hell, actually, I'm just mentioning that. That's what's been happening in the story. He, showed up to blow up those big guns, and then he's there for the finale of the Dragoon quests for Stormblood, and I literally have not seen him since.
That's just what he does.
I'm not even sure I don't even know if I remember exactly what he said he was doing after we wrapped the Dragoon quest. I think he was going to continue his just wandering the world doing Dragoon stuff.
He's no longer technically working for Ishgard, he's just doing his own thing.
Then shit will happen. You will see them. You will see him before the end, cause plot will happen.
But until then,
But that's not gonna be until after you get done with. God, what is the name of that dungeon? The burn.
Get old the burn.
Yeah.
Is that more or less on fire than Hell's Lid?
Very less.
Much
It's less on fire, but still a hell of its own kind.
In fact, I don't think fire can naturally even start there without weird circumstances.
Yeah, the burn's a place. It's a weird place.
Something started there, that's for sure. Someone call it a righteous crusade.
You can count on me on account of the fact that I, don't... Again, I'm just, I think I'm just assigned to you two twins to just do whatever. Unless Tataru calls me up and says we need to make our money.
United Bank of Money.
Actually, yeah, with Minfilia currently trapped in another dimension, are we just working on a democratic system now? I can't remember. Did we vote for a new leader of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn?
I swear you guys did.
No, I didn't. But you're operating. Honestly, sorry to cut you off, but you're honestly operating on a ensemble cast kind of thing. Usually, whoever has the best idea usually just takes the fucking lead.
Yeah, if I remember rightly, we did have a big meeting about who should be in charge, but I think the end of that meeting was basically just listen, we're all the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and we trust each other, so we're just gonna figure it out.
Pretty much.
Elfino sure doesn't want to actually leave after what happened last time.
Honestly, the more I think about it, none of them want to lead, actually.
Yeah.
Look at.
It's I just imagine Ishtola just giving you the blank stare.
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah,
say,
everybody
Ishtola wouldn't
turns
even
to
say anything,
Ishtola,
she would
and she just,
look at you, and you're just like.
Just throws a cat at you.
Because this is just
Now I feel me telling others what to do. Now I just want to do my own thing.
Thancred's too busy in his, punished phase.
Meanwhile, over in Gridania.
Normal Gridania things. Jonathan Joestar.
This is something I would expect in Limsa, around tank program.
Which name is actually the one in the center? Is that Doot?
Nim and Dillian.
Oh, okay.
It's probably just dude. I think the Songbird. That's Songbird. Because of their name, they're probably a gimmick that just runs around and does weird things at places.
Yeah.
It's like the line of princesses or the Weeaboo police.
But they're also with Mango Juice from Free Company Thiak and Jonathan Joestar.
That's a really empathetic voice there.
Don't worry, there's a practically naked cat man nearby called Juice Little Paul.
Hello, my oceanic friends. How are you? It's been a while since I saw your terrible haircut.
It's been a while. Gotta go to the Thaumaturge Guild.
It's cool. You can see the Hell's Lit volcano in the back there.
Second skull.
It's not subtle with the reference.
An Emgi mountain.
I just find it so weird looking at Evocaden with that hairstyle.
Yeah, that's what I said about Rasho's hairstyle. It's bad. It's not good.
I'll be right back.
He'll be right back.
1.0 Minfilia, sell me your wares.
He has wares that you have.
I'm just refilling up on my stock of Realm Reborn bread.
I like how say he'll pull Alice out of the water because they see her drowning, but she physically cannot drown anymore.
It's true facts.
Poor Alfredo. She got the blessing instead of him.
Listen, he tries.
Wait, he's the one who needed the blessing more.
I know, but like he's still willing. I remember the fucking cutscene from last stream where he's just like, we'll have to swim. Fucking full send. Running start. You don't need a running start, Alfredo.
Very important business expenditures. Step up on my game for the tombstones because Omega's already got his nine-tailed fox mount.
Correct.
Ah, yes, we even have a mount for a boss that you haven't fought yet.
I think I've got medals for a couple of bosses I haven't fought yet.
Yeah,
like
one of them is on his quest list.
Another one coming up in a little bit.
I mean,
Well,
they name what
cutscene
you get them
apparently.
from, so
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Kind of the hunt train's been through.
Yep.
I can see the yelling. They're moving the ice. Oh, it's Ian going for a swim. Alright, I really want to know what Alice has to say. God, because I've got it up on one monitor. Just this fucking Spider-Man GIF is just going forever. I have no reason to tab out. No, it's fine. It's funny because it just keeps going because I have no reason to tab out of Discord on that monitor.
Back to the Doma Enclave.
I just see Starlight on his.
I said away, like, into the muted microphone, and I felt immediately dumb.
Haha.
Haha.
Away! I just realized, for the Moogle's Paw thing in the Gold Saucer, the crane game, as a Lullaby, you get a step ladder.
That's fucking adorable.
It's such an elaborate step ladder.
I mean, you just know that one of the big fancy Lalafell from like the Syndicate or something was, you know, went to God, which was like, I cannot reach the crane game. Please, you must build me an elaborate step ladder so I might reach the controls.
Everett's like, dang, that's a good idea.
Yes, that sounds like I'll make more money that way.
And then as soon as his business meeting's over, he rips off his shirt and shorts and gets to work.
Sounds about right to me.
Boy, this is a heck of a fucking quest splash screen.
I know, right?
And Asahi just staring each other down over the banner.
There really is a large drought between the first trial of post-Stormblood and the second, or the first duty, second one.
Yeah. Actually, that's a good question. Technically, have I...
Last thing you did was...
I just ran past some people in gold saucers, some NPCs hugging, and someone just, one of them was like, "Why are they staring at us?" It's like, no, shh. If you can't see them, they can't see you.
Vision is based on movement. Just leave. Actually, let's see. I touched all the aetherites. Where does that put me? That should be the right spot. Brave return to the dousing Doma. Yeah. It's a little ways down the shore. Yep. Which is very funny, because I only got it through the Mooglestone event, but it was there. Gotten all the finny mounts. This one likes to come up on roulette, though. I don't see my crab a lot.
Crab. Fuck. Sorry. I'm sitting over here doing a leap of faith.
The hardest thing about the crab is it is no bigger for the non-Lalafels than it is for the Lalafels. It's still tiny.
I mean, it's a little bit bigger. Lucky's got that screen grab somewhere. Where we did the
I need to see a Rogan player on the crab.
We did fucking small, medium, and large.
No! Sorry. I missed the jump.
At last, the hour has come. The conclusion to these negotiations will mark a new beginning for Doma and the Empire. A first step on the road to peaceful coexistence.
Indeed. We are ready to proceed with the exchange when you
I
are.
think I'm done designing. I've made...
Forgive my curiosity,
Not what I
Ambassador,
wanted, but
is there a
good enough
purpose
for
to
now, I
these
suppose.
containers you bring with you?
Floating's not working.
The supply crates. They are filled with materials we hoped might be of use in Dorma's restoration.
Supply
I meant
crates.
to give them to you at our last meeting, but we had so much else to discuss.
Careful, Ian. He's gonna start a loot box scheme.
How very generous. I confess I had not
Ooh, this one's
expected
mythic.
such compassion. Welcome though it is. But then I was also surprised by the news that one of our captives had delivered herself into your
Oh
custody
man,
ahead
only
of time.
Dublin
A
rang.
minor discrepancy I shall overlook
could've
in
been
the
a-
spirit of the occasion.
Yo,
Special SSR Bahamut. Like, come
Yo, I
on.
pulled an ultra rare you stole.
You just open it up. It's all just like you know, like character skins, but they're all for Asahi. He stuffed them all with his own character skins.
Are you perhaps referring to me, Lord Hugh?
Now you're pulling on the Asahi banner, everyone's favorite banner.
Yotsuyu.
Orphan of the Naori, widow of Sashihai, and acting viceroy of Doma. You and your people are mine to govern, mine to punish.
And I wish I'd brought my gun today.
Well, well. It would seem your shattered mind is mended. As per our agreement with
Never
the
have my
ambassador,
gun when I need it.
You are free to return.
Yes,
with
I am
him
saying,
to
by the way,
Empire.
now that she's no longer amnesiac, yes, I would cap Yotsuyu immediately. In fact, how many yalms away is she? Can I hit her with my stick from
Your
here?
authority as acting viceroy, however, is no longer recognized here.
Did they just give me the fucking renegade interrupt?
My position is not for you to decide, little lordling. All who resist the rule of the Empire must be purged. Such was the order given to me by Lord Xenos himself.
I know that guy.
I will reign here in this putrid, pestilent swamp until the last of you has been broken.
God damn it. I hate trying to make precise jumps.
This land shall know no dawn. I will spew forth darkness and drown all in eternal night. And high above you I shall shine, uncaring, cold, and distant as the moon!
I'm just leaving.
Ah, fuck. You're leaving? I kind of figured that was going to happen.
Yeah, by the way, Omega's gonna want help soon.
Yeah, she's going to eat a bunch of crystals and turn into a primal.
Oh, the first time I saw those boxes, I'm like, those have crystals in it, don't they?
What has she done?
God damn it, Xenos. Didn't we have didn't you have a discussion about how the purpose of your empire is to fucking destroy icons? Stop making them.
Oh, gods. This is a summoning.
Stop doing that. My good personal friend, Ysael Arsehart, didn't, get herself blown up so that more people could turn themselves into primals. She did that so we would legalize dragon marriage. Anyway. Listen, Ishgard was weird. I had a weird time at Ishgard. Technically, I am still having a weird time at Ishgard. If I go back there, I'll see Frey standing there waiting for me. Also, I don't really know what Yotsuyu is expecting, because I am the Icon Slayer. She's doing this right in front of me.
Well, to put it simply, it's suicide by warrior blood.
Probably. I like that they gave her kind of like a bunny ear crown.
Bunny's on the moon.
He skedaddles before he can get fucking goop-gapped.
A Dorman citizen has called forth an icon in direct violation of our primary agreement. The
God damn it.
negotiations have failed.
I swear to God, I'm going to stop leaving my gun.
Preparations to withdraw.
So what you're saying is the next expansion you're going to be playing as a machinist then?
Just start tagging people, just... Like, none of that. Ending this problem right now.
This is Highness, and you disobey the Emperor.
I like how this full-blown
preparations to
Garlean,
withdraw.
by the way, is just like, Ambassador, what did you say to me? What's this stupid plan?
By the way, the guy who's actually trying to represent what they're supposed to represent, just here like, wait, what?
He's a good lad.
He's like,
Yeah.
I actually do want this friendship thing to happen.
And also, he's just like, oh no, they've summoned a primal in violation of our agreement. Because we hadn't actually on paper exchanged prisoners yet. Even though Ian did say that technically she was prematurely exchanged. Legally, he has no standing.
You asked me to run?
Yeah, you don't want to get gooped.
We don't have a cure for goopification yet.
Against
I mean, we do have a cure. It's called murder.
hindrance than help.
I mean, technically, I don't know if Yatsuyu Primal would be more gooder at dodgeball than Lakshmi was, but I don't have any extra. My dodgeball team's down a couple of people.
Not without our countrymen. I want every soul accounted for. Every.
Look at that size difference.
My
Look at that guy.
That is a big boy. Blav has posted a picture of himself standing next to a very large Namazu. Lord, he coming.
He big. He chunky.
I knew you would not flee. I see now the strength which flows from that baleful light of yours. But I am become Tsukuyomi, goddess of the moon and divinity of night. What power can compare to such celestial majesty?
Okay, I've upgraded all
I shall plunge all I despise into darkness. And within that black abyss, even your light shall flicker and fail.
Don't know about that one, Chief.
Come, let us cast the stalks and look upon the fate of Doma.
I would like to do this next trial
I
sync
see
because it is.
in which the sun
yeah,
sets
it's
on
a
this
story trial.
wretched land.
Yeah, pretty sure it will be synced.
Once and for.
How would we not do it synced?
We do kind of waffle back and forth. Normally we do story stuff synced unless the guys tell me this one fucking sucks, we're not doing it synced. Bismarck.
Yeah. Welcome
Castro
to
Fluminous.
I Can Fix Their Ultimate.
It's true. Alright, okay. Well, I'm standing in front of an entrance, so who free?
I'm free.
Yep.
I'm free.
Invite.
Free.
Where'd you go?
That one.
Yeah.
That one.
If you're ever in Yangsha and see someone with a faint guild through of the bountiful catch, you should totally do that quest. Like it's fucking steep. Sorry, guild gun. The bountiful catch.
Caesar?
Yep.
Seven. Ah. Well, Axe had personal stuff, but otherwise it would be great if he was
And Aaron's probably at work.
Alright, well, we got the class.
I got a white mage here.
I'm Reaper.
I am currently Dragoon.
I will tank as well.
So we're just down a healer.
And a DPS. Either or. If
No, I
you
mean-
get a rando, I guess that technically if you want the fastest queue, if you feel comfortable with it, you can go healer.
Not this one.
I went to collar.
Okay. See, Caesar's pulled out his book.
Yeah, so they're just down DPS.
I don't have a collar.
I figured, considering who we're fighting and what's happening, it'd be fitting to be a Dark Knight.
Trying to fight the darkness.
Yeah. Fight fire with fire. What could go wrong?
It's all 7 ready.
Oh, okay.
What's up?
There's something wrong. I just realized there's something wrong with the free outfit. There is no black void underneath the skirt.
Not sure if I wanted to know the information, but
Wait time of less than 5 minutes for 1 DPS.
And I just surprised that it wasn't like 7 out.
yeah.
We still need to find a DPS. There it is.
There it is.
Let's do this.
Oh, this DPS is gonna get so many fucking comms.
He better calm one of us.
Old man Silver.
is a person with that class.
Cool.
Lucky, I think you're sitting back.
No, my mic was off. I guess I'm just picking up on my extra. I'm getting me a new headset. I'm gonna get me a wireless headset so I can walk around.
Live your
Lucky,
best
you
life.
want to main tank or should I main tank?
I would like to main tank.
Good enough.
He can fix her.
I can't fix her.
The main gimmick of this one is don't stand at one side for too long.
You're not gonna have to worry about that until phase 2, though.
Yeah. Also, I think you let Lucky explain any mechanics for this one.
Just thought that was the only one that needed to be really.
She's gonna put bad AoE. Watch where the platform is. Yep, because that's. Like, you're gonna want to start over here. And then. Over there, yeah. I believe that is her major attack for phase 1. Everything else is kind of manageable. Oh wait, we're gonna have to attack these.
Oh, she's moving.
Yeah.
That I can do very easily.
Because we do not want them to meet in the middle.
Rarely do we. Oh, stack them.
Stack on me.
Stop moving!
Your line stack.
Sorry, that probably came out way more aggressive than I wanted it to.
Yeah. Ah, here comes 9 Blue.
Go with the attack.
Also, I love the music here.
So
This is. I forget, is it. I know there's 3 tracks that's used here. One, I can only remember 2 of them. One's called Night Bloom, the other one's called Wayward Daughter.
I think Wayward Daughter is the last phase, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Based on the song.
Kill the parents.
Kill her
They're
parents.
fast.
Must not let the suffering bar get too high.
We got some ads.
Don't want to think.
That fucker! Get him!
Get the asshole.
Everyone jump on
Get
his
him.
ass.
Slap him!
Throw hands.
My hands are throwing.
The cold-blooded little worm.
Here, everybody, get extra hands.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Shit, I remember this. Ow. Punted me. I remember this.
Boy! Come on! The light in the darkness.
Ghost sets me.
The one good thing.
Also, I mean, to be real, I would actually think Gosetsu would fucking wrestle stuff. Throwdowns.
So, let's survive.
Yeah, here we go. Here comes the real James.
You know, good thing.
I love this fucking scenario.
So good, left side is fucking metal man.
I love this term, Simonomancy.
Yeah, that's fortune telling. Yeah. Is this gonna be like Marvel art?
Yeah.
Don't.
Sorry.
Yeah, you can get up to 4 stacks, but you want to be moving over to the Like, honestly, if you just kind of switch back and forth, Caesar. There you go. Old man Cypher. Off?
No, I know.
Okay.
Let's switch over at 4.
Oh, I'm dying. He got
Yeah,
the
he didn't-
he got stack.
I got him.
Stack got too high.
Yeah. Alright, watch the fan placement.
Up on me.
Move in.
Got it.
Caesar almost died.
Yeah, I was on the wrong spot.
It happens. Hey, we take most of it.
That's weird.
That's off Warren.
Mega, if you be ready to rip here in a few. Yep.
Shit, where's the last one go?
It's on the opposite side of the
Oh,
first
hey.
one.
Stack on me.
Over here.
Oh, I fucked that up. Okay, whatever.
There we got that.
Alright, unleash it.
That's awesome.
Hello, have you met Grandpa?
Whoop.
Yep, get away from Lucky.
What's that get next to Lucky?
I shoot myself in the face.
Oh god.
Alright, quick, give him the calm! Give him the calm!
I saw her start doing the AoEs and I'm like, no, I just smashed every jump button. Alright, get out of here.
You just
I
got
want this man to be confused.
got 6 commands as a DPS. So that just tells him that we were all in a party, basically.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, I got a calm.
Damn. The fate despawned.
It's not too long for the next.
Yeah, I think I have it on good authority that turning into a primal. Not fun.
You still did it like 3 times. She only died the 3rd time.
But she did also seem like she lived through it, but she seemed like she didn't have a fun time getting beat up by Ravana.
Yeah.
Seems a little unnecessary. Also, are you sure you should? I feel like I would have like go, oh, you're approaching me?
You really must learn to finish the job. 'Tis true that a gaudy mirror and a handful of crystals make for a feeble summoning. But even the weakest icon is a god of sorts. A threat that must be put down. My, such hostility. These beings are the sworn enemies of the Empire. I merely did my duty as an Imperial officer. Will you surrender to anger then? Slay an anointed emissary to avenge a fallen foe? Ha! You cannot, of course. To do so would burn the bridges we have labored so hard to build. Oh, but I'm forgetting. They're already ash. This Dorman woman has seen to that. The Empire cannot ally itself with any nation that refuses to renounce summoning. I believe I was most clear on that point.
Oh, so I have free ability to kick your ass then.
He's just posturing so hard right now.
Should have been mine.
Just give him my best Angie face and march forward.
The power he bestowed upon her. I should have been the one to govern Doma. I would have repaid
No,
his
you wouldn't
faith.
have. You wouldn't have had the guts to fucking drop a castle on Gosetsu. We would have beat your ass days ago.
He would have been a ween.
No one alive
You really would have. You'd have been like, Xena, save me! I love you so much!
I think Grinwat would have even been unimpressed.
Instead, this harlot betrayed his trust. Useless piece of filth! Worthless whore!
Ah, I see. Asahi is one of those.
The most pathetic villain of 14 so far.
Thank you, dear brother, for this precious gift.
He clearly listens to Manosphere podcasts. Hey, look who didn't finish the job now, dumbass.
Oh no, he died after getting postured to all hell?
Our people. They ignore the corruption which festers beneath the surface.
I do want to say, as much as I, because she's a villain, Yotsu's character, her actress is fucking killing it.
Which would disrupt their dreary.
Great work.
Like you, Asahi. Always pretending not to see. You were the first. The first I swore to kill.
Hey, it's almost like people who ignore the bad stuff are just as bad as people who do bad stuff. See something, say something, Asahi.
So, don't fantasize about a guy who only enjoys fighting strong people.
Such bliss.
Also, Yotsuyu, I know you're dying, but if there's an afterlife, remember, maybe you should have settled your revenge on just the people who actually harmed you.
I am satisfied.
Rather than randos who have no idea and had no ability to change your life.
Nope, they all gotta go.
Anyway, this is lessons on revenge with the Warrior of Light. Just imagining the fucking PSAs, the Captain America PSAs from the one Spider-Man movie. The Warrior of Light just spins the chair out and sits down.
Just for you.
So, you committed war crimes.
Man, sometimes I just wish I could save them. But I just wearing the full ironclad armor the entire time, so they just are walking in their suit.
Sorry. I sprinted up, and I look like I'm sprinting up to Yotsuyu first, and then it just look at Asahi. Well, he's dead. Sucks to him.
What's the matter? The Witch of Doma will soon be dead. Her happiness was never to be. Not in this world. I wonder, was the fruit as sweet as he remembered?
Just so you know, I have changed the channel status.
Oh, Jesus.
We have fun here.
Lord Xenos.
Damn, you can't even die right. Oh, fuck. Shit. I get another headache. God, Hyland's working overtime.
Something about Asahi just makes you have
Lord Xenos.
God, I'm getting a migraine just looking at you. Oh wait, that's my psychic powers.
Something ain't right here.
I am at your disposal.
Asahi, you were born of Doma.
Oh, Xenos definitely has a much better fit like this.
Yes, my lord.
I'm not sure why the garlands need a glowing triangular like
you would remember me.
belt buckle
How may I serve?
to keep his hospital gown on, but you know, I guess they got a theme.
You are hereby appointed Ambassador Plenipotentiary and empowered to speak with the voice of the Emperor.
Listen, it's cold up there. They have to invest
Return
in
to
layers.
your native land of Doma
It's a cerulean
and
power
announce
belt
your intention.
That sounds preeminently Garlean, actually. Ah, yes, we have figured a way to power our belts with magical oil that explodes.
How else is that gonna hold up the rope against Xenos' booty?
belt war.
Once negotiations are underway, you are to locate the acting viceroy.
She lives? That is to say, I will, my lord.
When you have found her, you will initiate a ritual to call forth an icon. I will instruct you in the necessary steps.
Which it is all his fault.
Yotsuyu's faith is unreliable, but as a child raised to believe in the Kami, she will serve as a vessel for one of the Kojin's gods. She need only wish it to be so. The power will seem a gift, but the icon's essence will consume her. She will be no more than a husk, a slave to whim and desire.
My lord, ever since the day you saw fit to save my miserable life, I have dreamed of repaying your benevolence. Upon my honor, I swear to devote myself wholly to your service. All that you command will be done, no matter the cost.
Before I click the next dialogue box, I'm just imagining that Xenos is about to say, "Cool story, bro." Didn't ask.
But I fear the subtleties of your plan yet elude me. From the reports I have heard, the champion who aids the Doman resistance would make short work of a single icon.
The icon is merely a message. The pacifist teachings of the Populares spread through this city like a plague. And I would remind the people of the threat we face. You will be my chosen agent. The hand which tolls the warning bell. The salvation of this world will not be won through the signing of treaties.
Your chosen agent. I will not fail you, my lord. My master, Lord Xenos. He will come for
Man,
you.
So loud to that whole flashback.
He had to say one more angry face to me. Alright, now he's dead. Also, no shit. Of course Xenos is going to come to me.
You have prevailed, I see.
But didn't he slit his own throat though?
He got better.
Gosetsu, we are in a cash room and there are several sets of stairs. How did you get here?
Yukiri helped.
Movie magic.
She's gone.
Yuri's totally strong enough to just hoist him over her shoulder.
Kami spare us, only to inflict this pain.
Summon a small army of dread beasts to carry him.
They paid some Namazu in some chocolate coins to carry him.
That sounds like it would work.
They didn't even pay him real money.
They don't even. They bite it to see if it's fake. They get the chocolate. They go, ooh.
No, they do that
Death
after.
shall not want for company this day. You spared us a worse disaster, but I fear our fledgling peace with the Empire was beyond.
Well, that's true, Hien, because it turns out it was a false flag operation the entire time. Remember, psychic powers.
Lord Hien.
But don't worry, we have
Maxima, is it not? I assumed you long fled.
And he is certainly a tall drink of water.
I entertain thoughts of escape even now. But our negotiations have yet to reach a satisfying conclusion. The ambassador insisted that the summoning spelled an end to our mission here. But it seemed to me there was more to the tale.
Also, he's fucking dead, so you don't have to listen to him anymore.
Ha ha ha, you're the leader now. Says who? Says fucking me. Make with the peace.
I am the warrior of light. Let me explain to you.
I have heard tell of this power you wield. And
oh,
in your
I'm so glad apparently
Guardian
Guardian Intelligence was smart enough to tell everybody I have the ability to fucking do psychometry. So he just believes me.
And how can it be? Xenos is dead.
Hey.
He took his own life after the battle in Alamigo.
Key things we know about the Warrior Light. A, really good drip. B, slaps really hard. D, sees the fucking pass.
What do we do about
I
this?
saw his body
Well,
with my
we
own
just
eyes.
have to hope that their heathen gods don't deign to notice our bullshit, and the answer is no. Crystal Mommy gives me all the best gossip.
Forgive me, but Lord Xenos is very much alive. He granted our party an audience prior to our departure. That he was gravely wounded is certain, but his recovery appeared to be proceeding apace.
I mean, this should shock nobody, but if there was any giant motherfucker I met who would survive a slit throat, it would be Xenos. I think the only son of a bitch I know who's tougher than him might be Raban.
I'm afraid I share Lord Hien's confusion. The man's death was confirmed and his remains interred. These are matters of public record.
Unless he's a double secret clone. What were we gonna say, Lucky?
I'd also put Estinian up in that category. That boy went through some shit.
It's true. Estinian is also pretty unkillable. I think, like, at the end, it's been many months now, but if I remember the end of the original Dragoon quest, he like kind of explodes at the end. Like, there's a big flash of light and he's just fucking gone.
Gets evaporated a little bit.
So yeah, no, he is indeed pretty tough.
Level 50 Dragoon quest is so
I have no doubt you believe what you say.
Different when you meet him and happens to him.
Well, they do at least explain it that he is currently busy being, like, partially possessed by Nidhogg. He hears angry voices that tell him to do flaming, exploding jumps.
Now I gotta watch the 1.0 cutscenes because I think Estinian has a few.
But what then is the explanation? That an imposter has infiltrated the innermost circle of the Imperial Court. The idea is inconceivable, absurd.
Yes.
But worthy of investigation nonetheless. Our movement can ill afford to have a highly placed pretender undermining our efforts.
Still has black armor.
This looks better. Sure.
Your efforts may yet bear fruit. Tell me, what is to become of our prisoner exchange? Though we have already taken custody of our conscripts, we have yet to release your Imperial comrades. Do you still intend to collect them?
Yes. As the late Ambassador's second in command, it falls to me to speak on the Empire's behalf. And I'm happy to confirm our intent to proceed according to the original agreement.
Then let us be about it. 'Twould be a pity to abandon such a promising beginning.
Indeed. You have my thanks, Lord Hien. As soon as our people are secure aboard our airship, we shall depart straightways for Garlemald.
Tread lightly, Pilus. I sense treachery awaits you there.
That's better.
Might I accompany you to the capital?
Alphino, have you gone mad?
Are you sure about going to Garlemald?
Imposter or no, if Xenos was instructing Asahi on the finer points of ritual summoning, then experience tells us there is an Ascian waiting
Also,
in the wings.
good guess, Alphino. That's correct. Whenever iconic proliferation happens, you know there's an Ascian.
Without our knowledge and expertise, our new friends will be hard-pressed to contend with a foe for whom death is but a minor inconvenience. They need our help.
Were you indeed willing to share your knowledge of this enemy, we would not shun your counsel.
Hell, that's part of the Bridge to Heaven's word is they do the summon again with more crystal juice. It's fucking all those blue quests to unlock the extremes and free Urian J from the hell of being stuck inside.
In full knowledge of the danger.
I have seen the Warrior of Light risk her life on countless occasions. Next to her, I'm scarce more than a distraction on the battlefield.
That's not true, Alphino. You do a very important job of healing and summoning Carbuncle.
But in the meeting room or the audience chamber, there I can make a difference. I can strike bargains, forge ties, and change minds.
And then he fucking discards
where better to do these things than in the home of our old enemy.
What's the joke that Jocat makes?
Liquefied Carby.
Yeah, they liquefied Carby and load him into the Noliths. Rip. I believe in you, Alphino. Talking to people is good. You're good at that. I'm bad. I'm bad at talking. Very good at hitting.
Tis not for me to stop you, but I would have you consider
actually, technically, I'm a Dragoon right now, so I guess the thing I'm best at is maiming?
Rather than braving the Empire as a simple traveler, go forth as an emissary of Doma. Such a position.
Go then. You've obviously made up your mind. Just try not to do anything reckless, all right?
I shall be on my best behavior. Farewell, my friends.
Alphino, away!
Put this way.
If you do meet Xenos, make sure to let him know that I think he is a buster.
Wait, Alphino, before you go into enemy territory, please write your last will and testament.
I feel like we would say that, and then Alice would be like, "It's obvious I get all this stuff."
Excuse me.
Had a brief DC moment.
Alice is now just a red mage with a carbuncle.
how often have I imagined this moment? Thank you for helping it come to pass.
Man, that Lupin is big.
He is a tall boy.
All in all, successful negotiations.
Ah, there you are.
Mission success.
Even gotta kill an asshole. We didn't kill him, but he died.
Yes. No. It was a good one. Indeed, he was undone by his own hubris.
Gosetsu.
Yep.
He was a dumb motherfucker and was like, aha, I have killed her. She sucks. After telling me I forgot to double tap and then fucking gets shivved.
My friend, what have you done?
An old man who cannot raise his blade has no place in the service
He's gonna
of a
shave his
young
head and go
lord.
into retirement.
Thus did I decide to devote my remaining days
Gonna be
to
a monk.
pilgrimage. I will walk this land,
But not that kind
offering
of monk, not
prayers
the one
of
who punches
repose
like a
for
proper
all
monk.
the souls who
Yeah,
left
he's gonna
life
do
in
the actual
suffering.
samurai retirement thing, which is if you don't want to die in service to your lord, you shave your head and go retire. You become a monk somewhere.
He's being a monk as a retiree, not a monk as a job.
Become aesthetic.
All of them?
Aesthetic. I can't word.
It's okay, Gosetsu. You have already inspired me to take up the
A
blade.
fulsome farewell makes for an enjoyable
Which I've
journey.
been using. It's a fucking boy. The samurai quests, the starting ones were very samurai, but the Stormblood ones are like extra double samurai because you actually get to go to Kugane and help out the not Shinsengumi through one of their many internal bullshit struggles.
Scarcely have we said our
Is it
goodbyes to
devil?
Alphino, and you leave us too.
Oh, God!
But 'tis well that my companions find their own way forward.
Lucky
Hang on,
scene?
who is this?
I must
Who is
endeavor
this?
to do the
Who
same.
is this?
I have faith that you will find the best path for Doma without me, my lord. Pray forgive me this last act of selfishness, and grant me your blessing.
You have earned it 1,000 times over. Go in peace, my friend. I shall make of Doma a land where children laugh and none need live in fear.
There
This
is no better way to
our
honor
fucking
those
healer
who went
is
before.
pimping.
I swear, every time I see that Lupin, he looks bigger.
He's very tall. And I say that as I am also a tall. As Gosetsu has to fucking ratchet the camera up to reach me.
Yeah, he just looked in ascending height order.
I can only imagine if I were a Lalafell, that would, you know, do the over and then just all the way down.
I don't understand how anyone takes this story seriously while playing as a Lalafell. It just does not make sense in my brain.
They probably do some work with the cutscenes. Try to get your framing on.
Look, you talk about taking it seriously as a Lalafell. However, the Hildebrand quest line makes it even better as a Lalafell.
But that's not being taken seriously.
That's the point. That's what I'm saying.
So what, you want me changing to a Lalafell while doing Hildebrand?
No. I don't want you to experience this joy. Congratulations, Omega. You finished 6.3.
Yay!
Well, you know, I talked a little about that dragging earlier, but yeah, 3.6. I think he means, or 3.3.
4.3.
4.3. Yeah. Sorry, my bad.
Whichever version number this is. This is the third one. I complained a little about it dragging going into this, but technically that actually went by very fast.
So are you continuing after this?
Or do you want a Byakuo?
We can do Byakuo if we got peoples. I'm getting kind of hungry. And we have been going for 3 hours. So I could end the stream, get some snacks, and then probably do dailies and stuff. But we can also continue that line with Byakuo.
Punch a tiger.
The four Byakuo is one of the ones that'd be nice on the stream, but it's your choice.
Sure. I mean, if we got the boys, we can do it.
It's the regular one synced. It shouldn't be too hard. And it has a really cool mechanic. Unfortunately, I am in Praetorium, so...
So am I.
I am in front lines.
Okay, so...
Alright, maybe not.
I just left Bosja.
Dear Black Mage, please use something other than Blizzard.
No.
Oh no, it's one of those. The people afraid of losing fucking MP. Ah! I hate those.
You're a black mage, that's the entire point of your class.
Wait, what level is this Black Mage?
They're in their, what I assume is their 50 job gear, so I'm giving them a bit of benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, you can reach pretty 50 pretty quickly if you got nothing else.
Well, during the next break, you can always examine them.
Unable to display adventure plate as it has not been created.
Yep, that's a new lad.
If they're in the party, there should be the ability to right-click and see the party in the party menu.
Well, Gaius has started monologuing at me, so I can't interrupt at the moment.
You just really got like, guys, I need a moment. I need to talk to my fucking teammate here.
Hold on, Gaius, fish.
No, you're like, hold on, Gaius. I need a second.
How very glib.
Oh.
Gaius, for the love of Heidelin, eat a Snickers.
You're not new when you're hungry.
Yeah, he's fucking golden. Which has still never been explained.
Is he turning him golden because he's hungry?
He just does that.
He's hungry for conquest.
That is true. No, I saw him in my flashback myself.
Weird.
Sorry, walking the mic out.
I feel like they wish they could have done it, but they're probably limited by the rating and also the tech. They probably wanted Xenos to just cut his own head off.
think, Red? Didn't you give me your eye patch thing?
He has another.
Give me his fucking spare.
Why he wears that eye patch? He didn't lose the eye.
It was off color when you first came back in.
Yeah, he has heterochromia now. I don't know why he would want to hide that, though, because Gistrola literally has, like, white eyes now. So, like, we know shit's weird. Just an awkward place.
I am glad that the protagonist first instinct upon finding out Xenos alive is, okay, we gotta go check the coffin.
Yeah.
It's like, take the most logical step. Is he still buried? If yes, then things get weirder. If no, then things are still weird, but...
You know, we at least have a logical line. Well, turns out he wasn't dead. We merely thought he was dead.
Rumors of his death were greatly exaggerated.
I mean, I can't rule out Double Secret Clone. The mad science man did, like, suck Creel's echo juice out and give it to Fordola, so...
Also, there was that one moment in Alamigo where your soul left your body for a moment.
Yeah, we did all leave him alone. Which is foolish of us.
Needed to burn him.
I should just make it a factor when my, you know, when my enemies are deceased to personally carry their bodies to the grave. I can fit a whole body in my inventory. I've done that before. Just put their corpse in my back pocket until we've got the grave open, then I just dump them in.
You fit 4 bodies in your pocket at one point.
That is also true.
So you could definitely have carried Xenos.
He's got about 4 people's worth of body on him.
Plus the armor, you know.
Yeah, but we have like 20 sets of armor on us at all times.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
We seem to be missing a corpse.
This grave is fucking empty.
Well, that explains that it is indeed the real body, at least.
Zombie!
Well, it must be
Franken-Xenos.
I only hope it isn't walking around.
Now, will Xenos have funky, fresh dance moves?
Well, they've already got the not moving out of AoEs down.
A true black mage.
That guy was very fucking ominous for no reason.
He has a katana.
So maybe he's the one who dug up the corpse. Yeah.
It is kind of funny we're doing this in the ring.
Yeah. It's raining and also storming.
Oh yeah, they have to be new. The first limited gauge filled up and they immediately fired off their limit.
This could also just be an AI.
It's just a bot.
Who bots? Okay.
Probably people that play another MMO and think where that's more common. That's not
Well,
all.
here's the thing. If this is a bot that they downloaded, it could be anyone. If it is something they made themselves, this looks good on your resume.
Is that what all the bots in Master Duel are? People just trying to look good? Oh, hey,
that could be.
Yeah.
Especially
You disappeared on my screen. I was waiting for you to get at the cutscene so you see me dancing on the grave.
No, I was fucking slurped back to the Rising Stones. We're going way past Prey Return. We are Prey returning you.
Which is superior.
Yeah, you will not believe what I did over my summer vacation, Y'shtola.
Oh, we haven't even reached summer vacation yet.
Yeah.
No, that's in a couple expansions, apparently.
Okay, they at least understand how to stack.
Yeah, if they're stacking, that's probably not a bot. Probably not.
Yeah, because I don't know how. Because the stack is a purely visual mechanic. I don't know how you would program a robot to do it.
I mean, it might have something to do with aggro indicators and stuff, maybe. But that'd be different for like every fight.
Yeah. Like technically, you could program a robot because you can. The game displays the information of, oh, this enemy is using this attack, which is a stack attack. That would require you to know every fight ahead of time.
But everything is already has a discrete symbol, so those things are very easy.
Yeah, but the thing is that the symbol would have to remain on screen the entire time for a bot to register it.
No, it doesn't.
There could be underlying code that even if it wasn't visually there, the boss is still doing an attack and it's supposed to target.
Yeah, you just program it to like, okay, if it's this attack,
ally.
you see the symbol, just wait a few seconds.
Hey guys, it's time for a very fun cutscene.
It's Big Bonk. And his son, slightly smaller Bonk.
Actually, wait, no. I've misremembered which cutscene I'm thinking about.
Is this the cutscene I think it is?
No, it isn't.
It's very similar framing, but no. I'm pretty sure it's a different one.
God, your hat is so dumb.
But I like the other cutscene.
Oh, the other cutscene's great, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
Might be one of my favorite cutscenes in the whole game.
Borderlands stock sting. Unsheaths katana.
I wonder who this could be.
Double secret clone.
While the music plays, you should know who it is.
Yeah, I was about to say the music is a dead giveaway, if you can say.
Hey, I have that mount. Also, he is very tall.
I mean, he is Elohim in that model.
Yeah, congrats.
Loop cycle. Give me another title. Oh. I think I do actually see a few people wearing this one under the moonlight. Gee, I wonder why. I need to obtain the ability to ponder. Alice, are you pondering what I'm pondering?
Okay, yeah, level 51 Black Mage, and that's their only class.
Ah.
They ought to butt a babe.
Yeah, no, actually, if it was a bot, it'd probably be max level by now.
For all you know, also they could have bought a skip.
No, buy the skips go all the way to fucking
80.
Wait, don't. Yeah.
Do they? Okay.
Can you not buy a lower tier one?
I don't think so.
Are you prepared for cutscenes, Omega?
I mean, no, we're at 3:15. It's a quarter to midnight. That sounds like something I should probably do next time, because I am hungry. I could use a snack. If they're gonna give me the cutscenes are gonna play in sequence, that's probably for a different stream.
I will say there's also a solo duty somewhere in this quest line.
So yeah.
Yeah, now's probably the best time to stop.
So in that case, yes, I'm gonna wind down the stream today. Thank you for those of you who tuned in. I see the comments and the views and stuff. We'll be back next week for more. I'm probably gonna end the stream with staying 14, like I said. Go get a snack and then do some dailies. Gotta do that grind set, brother. But yes, I hope everybody has a good night on stream, and we'll see you next time for more.